Hey, what's up everybody, Nexel here. Today we are playing Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, kind of running on a procrastination schedule where I have to do everything that I sort of ignored for the month of September. So there's actually quite a few things ending today, and I think they held off on any of the collab stuff until the beginning of the month. We'll see if they have anything in store, but there's a lot of things ending today. So we have the Coliseum, which I'm currently in 10,239th place, so I gotta run that. I also have the high score challenge that ends in 4 hours because I'm only rank 7,367, so I gotta do that. And then what else is running? Luckily, I finished the event coin, so that's good to go. If you haven't already finished the Hades Paradox Cup, that ends as well as the Cloud event, so those go away. The Swiftstriker event goes away. I think I'm at my best time was like 48 seconds, and I'm hoping I could do better. So that ends today. I have to collect my presents for the day. There's a lot going on that I essentially held off on doing. So let's go ahead and jump into all the things that I wanted to do. So first things first, avatar coins expire today. So I have to go to my avatar boards, and I still have to trait my Ava. So that's where we're at right now. Right now, my Ava is missing, I believe, 1k strength. So I still have 100 coins. So hopefully, if I can get it within, like, 5 traits, I should be able to just collect one of the other foretellers. So that way, they're in, like, my album at the very least. So let's go ahead and just do 2 Ava traits for now, and then see how that all works out. So let's go and see if we can roll strength plus 1,000. So here's where we're at. It already has the strength plus 2,000 pet trait. It has ground, aerial, extra attack. It's got all those things. And let's see if we can roll strength plus 1,000 here. And if we can roll it, that's good, because then we save on jewels. Because I really kind of don't want to spend 5,000 just to get strength plus 1,000 on this thing. Alright, so let's see. We get... Oh, hey, right off the bat. Okay. Alright, so hopefully this means that my bad luck for September is actually ending. So, gosh, I have another trait. Okay, I guess I should save the trait, because I don't know when the next time I'm going to get an Ava is, actually. I should have really just done one at a time at this rate. Which one do I want to stock up on, though? Like, I want to get one of each foreteller, so that way they at least appear in my album. Because getting the trait medal is not the same as getting the medal, but in terms of the album, it fills the slot. So I should get one of each of these. And then, it's like, I want to stock up on Key Art 21. I think that's what I want to do. But for now, because I should stock up on 1, because then I'll have 8 traits for 1 medal. But I want to have, like, at least one of each foreteller in my inventory, you know? Let's see. Hey, AZ Fox, what's up? I'm finally able to stream. I don't think I streamed pretty much all last week, so I missed out on the stream last week, but I am back this week trying to decide what I want to use these VIP coins on, because they expire today. And we were able to get the Ava within within 1 trait roll, so I think I just want to fill the album space, because I feel like me getting these, like when these come back, I have to pull, and that's gonna allow me to get traits anyways. So I think it wouldn't hurt. I actually did the same, picked up one of each trait. Right, exactly. You know what? Let's just do that. Let's just do that. If I never use them, then it's like, oh well. But at the very least, I'll have one of each. You know, at least my album will be full. And I think I'll bank them all on, I think I'll bank it all on Key Art 21. Because I feel like that one is more likely to come back. Because it would be just a solo banner, you know what I mean? Or, ooh, or maybe all the foretellers would come back as a Black Friday deal. I don't know. But regardless, I'm pretty sure when they come back, I'm going to be able to get more traits for them. Whether it's going to be, like, through the banner itself or through... like the Moogle shop, where they're doing it currently for the Cloud and the Leon. So I think that's the general plan of attack here. So I'll just bank it all on Key Art 21, because I feel like that's going to be the harder one to get, I think. Or I could do it all on Gula, because Gula is also a pretty decent medal for where I'm at in this game right now. Let's at least get 1. Okay, and I hope my inventory is not over. Okay, so I am over ever so slightly. I should have done the auto traits one at a time if I knew this was going to happen. Okay, no worries. So let's go ahead, sort. Okay, we're good there. Hey, Matt, what's up? We are streaming tonight all the things we procrastinated on for September. So welcome to the stream. It'll be, I think I'll be doing this for like 2 hours. 2 to 3 hours is how long I'm going to be streaming today. Let's see. What else do we have to do on our bucket list for today? So we did the traits. Ooh, ticket draws expire today. Okay. So should we do them at the beginning or the end or spread them out? Actually, you know, I think I'm going to make a separate video for the draw tickets. Which is strange because we got draw tickets as part of our reward for the stream like a week or two ago. And we haven't gotten them yet. So I'm kind of surprised that we haven't gotten those tickets yet, because they'll either have to extend the ticket campaign or they're going to give us a new one for the month. All I know is that these tickets expire, and in this game it expires in 5 days. So I don't know if I collect it tomorrow, if I hold on to them. Good luck with the trades. We already did the trade. We already got the strength plus 1,000. It was pretty sweet, actually. It was like the first solid trait I've gotten like this entire month without having to spend copious amounts of traits. So that was actually pretty sweet. But yeah, we'll be collecting our presents later on. Got all 8 mushroom bees. I haven't actually fused them all, now that I think about it. We might as well just fuse them now, right? Otherwise we'll forget. Let's see. Filter to boost. Yeah, we got all 40 of them. So let's go ahead and just fuse them now, because they are worthless to us as 5-star medals. They only count as entries once you evolve them. So let's go ahead and just do all of that now. Luckily, this was a lot easier to remember than the Moogle one, because sometimes I forgot to pull from the banner. But this one, it's like as long as I played the game, I got all 8 of them. So this actually works out better. Remember that, though, if you do have these medals, don't sell them until you get the participation jewels, because until that point, we don't know if they are counted yet. So let's go ahead and evolve. I wish I could like mass evolve these. That would actually save just a wee bit of time here. So I have all 8 entries. So I got 8 entries into the Million Jewels campaign, and if we get it, that's gonna be so wild. Oh my gosh, that's gonna get its own video of just me running around and screaming probably. Let's see. So we've got, how many more do we have to do? 3 more. Okay, cool. 3, and then 2, and then 1. Okay, cool. So that's all of them. These are all 8 of our entries into the Million Jewels campaign. I don't know if locking them affects it. You know what I mean? Like if I lock them, do they count as entries? So I'm just going to leave them open for now. So we will go ahead and leave that there. What else do we have to do? Hey, Scarf, what's going on? Good luck on the Million Jewels event. To you too. To everyone out there, good luck. Because even if it's not me, it's actually really, really sweet when you like know the person that got the Million Jewels. So that's actually really, really sweet. So from here, let's see. What do we have to do? Let's get rid of anything we don't need. Oh, I have to give these skills. See, I like procrastinated on a lot in the month of September. So we've got quite a bit of things we got to do here. So let's go ahead and head to quests. Remember that the inventory sale is still live. So you have, I believe, like 14 more days or something like that. So make sure you capitalize on that inventory sale. I'm probably going to boost myself all the way up to like 2,500 is probably the goal for me, to get 2,500 slots. Because remember that the slots, they don't expire, they don't get any worse, they actually only get better, because as you pull more medals, you'll need that inventory space regardless, and this is only, I believe, the 3rd time they've done the inventory sale, so this is like a really good time to capitalize on that inventory. But for now, let's go ahead and, we have to give skills to our medals. So why don't we do this? So our current high score challenge setup, let's go to the high score challenge. And let's take a look at what we got. Increased storage, that's fine. Because again, I plan on bumping myself up to 2,500 anyways. So just shelling it out right now is not a big deal. Let's see. So what is, I believe I use counterpoint. Is that what I use? Because I believe the best medals I have for this challenge are blue. So I'm going to be, and like upright blue for the most part too. So if we go to here, if we go sort by score. Oh, we can't equip trait medals anymore. They removed that function. We're not getting this 26 here. So we've got our Ava, which needs a skill, and Chips and Dales, apparently. We've got our Sumsora and Riku, which needs a skill. We've got the 2 Liches here, and then Ultimate Form Sora to wrap it up. Alright, so we gotta just give skills to these medals here. I don't think I'm gonna be giving any to the Lich quite yet. I think I'll be doing it tomorrow, because then I'll be getting VIP coins for the month of October. Because if I do them now, I'll be getting VIP coins for the month of September. And we don't want that, because they expire tomorrow. So we will be doing that all later. Let's see. Easy Fox, same. I'm afraid to lock. Yeah, just wait till it's all done. That's when you can start messing around with it. Kyoko, what is up? We are streaming Union Cross pretty much for the rest of the night. Easy Fox, looking forward to Kairu stacking. Yeah, oh my gosh. I actually missed collecting the ones in the middle of the month. I don't know, I just slept on it and missed it by accident. You doing the Riku and Moogle quest before raiding? No. So my general strategy is to drain my AP doing the high score challenge event as well as the Swiftstriker challenge. And then after all that, then we will raid. Because I'm at a point where if I raid right now, or if I raid at the raid hour, I'm going to level up and regain all my AP anyways. So I am going to be using my AP for the Swiftstriker challenge as well as the high score challenge. Oh, you're going to go to bed soon? Alright, cool. No worries. Well, I don't know. I was about to say, like, maybe you just throw this on the TV. But, like, nah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Get some good rest. Honestly, I've been, like, slacking on my sleep lately. Slacking on my sleep. I haven't been sleeping well. I haven't been sleeping nearly as much as I should be. Alright, so let's go ahead and give these skills. So, I'm thinking 10 max for both of them. I'm thinking giving the Sumsora and Riku attack boost 10 max gauge 0 or gauge 1. I think I'll give you gauge 1 because I want to give Ava the gauge 0 because I collected my Star Piece avatar board, which is also ending tonight. So remember that these super sick chess piece avatar boards are going away tonight. So if you need to pick them up, make sure you do that. They come with a really solid set of skills. Again, they come with all max skills. And that's actually important because max skills are how you're going to get the most amount of value for your jewels. So they come with all max skills, and that's what I'm particularly okay with this about. They also come with a sun and a moon gem. And remember that moon gems are very, very hard to come across. So make sure that you collect these if you really need them. If you need the skills, if you want the gems, they're available for you until the end of the day. Hopefully we get more avatar boards tomorrow, though. Alright, so let's go ahead and give our Ava as well as our Tsum Tsum medal some skills. So sort by... One's a tier 10 and one's a tier 9. So we'll do tier 10, upright blue. And here's our Ava. And the reason I'm giving her attack boost 10 max gauge 0 because she has extra attack and she's also a buffer. So remember that gauge 0 essentially guarantees the proc. It guarantees that extra attack is going off because that first one costs no gauges. So as long as you can activate the first one, you're definitely getting the second one when you have gauge 0 on. So let's go ahead and give her attack boost 10 max gauge 0. I just see her, like, I'm going to be using her more than I'll be using the Sumsora and Riku anyways. So I think I should be giving her the superior skill. So let's see here. We got 7 max gauge 2s. What is this? 9 max gauge 2. We've got a 10 max. We have a 10 max gauge 2? Oh boy, okay. So let's give her gauge 0. I think that's the right play. Because that strength plus 2000 is actually pretty sweet. I can't believe I got that, actually. I was actually really shocked. So, let's see. Armin, what's up? I am doing okay. I actually woke up pretty late from a nap, so I'm kind of like frantically running around in my head right now. Jason, I didn't bother with that Swiftstriker thing of an event. See, okay, I originally didn't bother with it, but ever since I was able to go through the fast route, which was posted by D-Legend, shout out to D-Legend for finding that. I actually probably wouldn't have looked into it enough to know. So shout out to him for finding that. But ever since I finished it the first time, I'm like, no, we're going to get faster. We're going to do this quicker. Where have I been? Studying. I have been doing things. I've actually been posting more videos as of late, so I've actually been more on like the content side than I have on the streaming side. Kyoka, it's 10 p.m. here. Gotta be up early tomorrow. I have a counseling appointment and don't have a TV in my room, so I use my computer. Okay, cool. Get some good rest. It's always a good start to a good day. Armin, I need help with Coliseum. We're gonna be doing that later because I'm actually really bad in Coliseum right now. Am I top 500? No, I'm like top 10, like 15,000. I need to like climb like real bad. Massive joke. What's your question? And we'll try and help you out. So let's go ahead and give the 10 max here. And then the gauge 1. Yeah, because I want to give at least like a gauge 1 to the Sum, Sora, and Riku, because it costs 5 gauges. So if I can mitigate the amount of gauges that it uses, that's actually really good. So let's go ahead and give our Ava the attack boost 10 max gauge 0, because we're going to just be using her more frequently, I feel like, than the Sum, Sora, and Riku, which is going to be mainly for like recovery buffing or things like that. So I'm more confident giving the gauge 0 to Ava, and then giving the gauge 1 to the Sora and Riku. And then I have to give Lux plus to something, so it's like I used all the skills from the avatar board already. Go tell him that on one of his videos. I'm sure he'd love to hear it. Alright. So here is our Ava with our new skill, and then we just got to optimize her by giving her like Chips and Dales and then the Sids. Awesome. Alright, our Union Foreteller is all set to go for this upcoming tide. Alright, so let's go ahead to the Sora and Riku now. Let's see. Sum, Sora, and Riku. Here you are. Okay. I would have liked to give this gauge 0 if I had a second one, but I mean, gauge 1 isn't as bad, or isn't like super bad, so I could deal with gauge 1, because at the end it only uses 2 gauges instead of 10 gauges, and that's actually just really totally okay with me. Alright, so 10 max gauge 1. So after last week's VIP, I got ground and extra attack. I just ended up paying for them, because I was like, I put way too much effort into this medal for it to not be perfect, so I had to do it. Let's go ahead and give it a skill now and wrap it up to perfection. Alright, so fuse metals. Did I take my screenshot already? I take so many that I don't remember if I've already done it. Let's see. Massive joke. When do you think Sleeping Lion will be overthrown, and do you want it to be overthrown by Fenrir? I'm pretty impartial, because honestly, for the most part, it's based on your medals. What makes Sleeping Lion really good right now is Ultimate Form Sora and Gula, the combination of those two things, because it gives you this huge boost, and then a lot of the content for this month has actually been magic based, so speed is really powerful. So, do I want it to be overthrown by Fenrir? It doesn't matter to me. I mean, again, it's all like based on your medals. It probably is going to be Fenrir, because Magic's already had like its nice like spin. Speed's obviously in a good place right now, so it's probably going to be Fenrir if I had to guess. But it really doesn't matter, because at the beginning of the month they tell you like, oh, this particular series of events like PvE, PvP, Coliseum, events, things like that, they tell you exactly which attribute is going to be best for that particular section of medals, or section of quests. So I could see it going either way. Are the new medals for tomorrow good? I'm going to be doing my analysis on them tomorrow evening. So within the next 24 hours, I should have another video posted. But we'll see. Alright, Kyoka, have a good night. Get some sleep. Wake up early on time. Jason, they're okay. Larxene is pretty much reverse speed Kingdom Hearts 3 Roxas. Right. But what makes her particularly special is that she's the first speed reflection medal. So, we'll talk about that tomorrow. Ernest, what's up? Is the Sum, Sora, and Riku worth it? I thought it was worth it, because I really wanted the medal. I could see it not being worth it for some people, though. To be perfectly honest, I could see some people just thinking, like, it's an okay medal. But I think it's a good medal. I think the thing that makes it particularly unique is that its Supernova attack gives you plus 1,000 upright strength. And on top of that, it is effective to counter. So in a blue counter enemy, it deals 9 hits that ignore attribute. That's 18 with extra attack, and that gets us closer to recovery buffing. So I really think this is a decent medal, especially since it does super effective damage no matter where you put it. So if you put it on the pet slot, not only are you getting those blue counters down to a point where you can recovery buff, but you're also hitting for super effective damage. It doesn't matter what the enemy is. It also gives metal strength to magic, so there's a lot of good things cooking for the Sora and Riku in my personal opinion. Should you pull? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no because I hate 10 mercy pulls. I really think they're dumb. Like, I really think it's super bogus that they're making a 10 mercy pull. Jason, agreed. Agreed. So it's like, come on, you could do better. You could do a 15 mercy pull. That'd be wild. You could do a 5 mercy pull. Like they did Ultimate Form Sora and Pirate Sora recently as a 5 mercy pull. Like, why did they deviate from that? I don't think that's like a good idea. Massive Joe, Cloud is not as bad as you told us. I have him with EA, or with extra attack, and he's just fine. I mean, so I think they're bad because I don't believe they're sustainable. The fact that they're a tier 10 is already good because there's only like 7 total tier 10 medals, right? 7? How many tier 10 medals are out right now? We got the Foretellers. Then they brought back the, then we have Tier 21. And then we have these. So there's only like 8 tier 10 medals. So I'm just not a fan of the sustainability. I just don't think it's sustainable. Of course, it's going to be good for now because it's the most powerful thing. But I mean, like, I don't think it's sustainable. That's my big problem with it. Let's see. Armin, I don't have that many great reverse medals. So while I think you should have a wide variety, I also think that your jewels are super important. And to waste potentially 30,000 on them for 1 medal is kind of a moot point to me. I mean, think about it this way. So if you pull it on the Supernova banner, that's only 3,000 jewels. That's like 1/10 the total cost you would have paid trying to just chase for it in the banner. And to chase for something like that in a banner is like 10 pulls. I didn't even chase for Kingdom Hearts 3 Roxas when he was a 10 pull Mercy when he first came out. Because I was like, 10 pulls, that's 30,000 jewels. That's like 10 avatar boards, if not more. It's actually more. It's, I believe, 12 avatar boards. I don't know. The math is not clinking in my head right now. It's like a bunch of avatar boards. It's other like deals you can pull on, potentially superior deals. It's just not worth it in my opinion. Let's see. I'm waiting for the new medal that'll change the game. When is this new medal coming out? I'm guessing December. I'm guessing November, December would be my guess. To be announced. Yes. Okay. But yeah, I'm just not a fan of the Dissidia medals. They really should have done a better job because with the Record Keeper medals, those were almost game-changing. When we first got those, they were super good. And then it's like we got these, and I'm just like, I just don't feel nearly as hyped. Especially with that 3 attack thing, like, plus 2,500 is good. Plus EA is like plus 5,000 on 1 additional medal. But with things like Kingdom Hearts 3 Xion and Kingdom Hearts 3 Kairi B running around that give plus 5,000, and then if you get extra attack on the medal, actually plus 6,000 for the turn, and you can use it with recovery buffing, I just think that's just way better. Personal opinion. Again, if you think of a good way to use them that's not just cranking out power, then by all means let me know, because that's utility that I'm missing. But I'm a big fan of utility, because utility lasts, damage gets easily replaced. All they got to do is just release something with a higher strength, and then the damage is replaced, and it's like, well, what do I do? You know, that's what makes Kingdom Hearts 3 Kairi A and HD Xion really good, is that their utility is so good that it makes them irreplaceable. Jason, more time to stock up on jewels. Yeah, like actually. Like, I actually don't even have enough to 10 Mercy pull it with the jewels I have right now. And my personal standpoint, I have a lot of jewels right now. So it's just like, for it to still not be enough, feels like a cash grab to me. Personal opinion. Alright, so I've got my 2 medals. We are set to go for the high score challenge. I'm tempted to pull. See, that's why I save my draw tickets. Because my draw tickets is where I do my compulsive pulling. Massive joke, when you learn an extremely good medal is a 10 Mercy pull, then we'll be like, these people are too evil. Yeah, it's just the 10 Mercy pull. Like, that's literally 2 5 Mercy pulls that you could be getting a lot better stuff in. That's just my spiel. That's like 5, or that's 2 Foreteller medals. 2 Foreteller medals right there. So it's just like when you compare these things, it's like, my gosh, like why? I feel like if it's a 10 Mercy pull, it's gotta be Falling Price Steal. It can't be the full 10. When there's an upright power, then I will pull. The only falling price deals are mainly for metals that get reprinted. Right, exactly. But it's just like, I think if they're going to default to a 10 mercy pull, it's got to be falling price. Like, I really think, because falling price is already incentivized, then you get the metal sooner than 30,000 jewels. I think that's the right way to approach it. It only makes it 7,000 more jewels for the mercy as opposed to 15,000 more jewels for the mercy. So I think that's just got to be the route. Especially if I was in charge, that's what I would do. I'd either do 5 mercy pulls, like the Ultimate Form Sora deal and the Pirate Sora deal. It would be like that, or it's going to be a falling price deal. That's my thought on it. I just think 30,000 jewels for one medal is like super greedy. Personal opinion. All right, let's hop into the high score challenge because we are not doing too hot in there. So we are currently 7,380th, and let's go ahead and just change that right now. So this is the setup that we use. The liches are for percentage. The Kyrie is our just generic buffer that we're going to go in with. I am going to be using extra attack because as a competitive event, as a non-content based event, I want to be going in at my strongest. And at this point, I can actually say that a lot of people have access to Kingdom Hearts 3 Kyrie A with extra attack because of the Moogle shop. Because I think actually 5,000 jewels for extra attack on Kyrie A is a solid investment. The only thing is that it likely means we're going to get a replacement soon. Because the fact that VIP last week had Kingdom Hearts 3 Kyrie A and VIP this week has HD Xion, we're probably going to be getting new buffers soon. That's usually like the key, is that when they start giving them out to VIP, odds are we're going to get a replacement soon. The Black Friday deal. Right, yeah. Like, last year's Black Friday deal actually kind of sucked. Because then after it, they immediately did the buff cap increase, and it was just like, oh my gosh, this is awful. Armin, I completely forgot a Black Friday. Yeah, they had a deal for it last year, but the problem was you got half the jewels that you spent back, and it was pretty much for the HD's Foretellers EX Plus, and then they got outclassed like in December, and I was like, oh my gosh. It's undermined because of Christmas. Massive joke, I have EA 120 on Kyrie, and that's rough. Oof. Red Baron upright speed Xion medal coming in. Yeah, but I don't think that medal's too particularly fantastic. Like, it's nothing. I feel like it's nothing worth reporting about, you know? Armin, I purchased VIP last week to get the extra. Nice. Good stuff. All right, let's hop into our high score challenge and do our best here. So I'm looking at blue, right? Yeah, because this Riku and Sora buffs Magic's metal strength. So we're going to go blue. It's too bad this only buffs reverse metals. But we don't have a lot of good reverse metals. What are the actual bonus metals for this? Dark Baymax would have been a good one. We got the Foretellers. And the Stained Glass. And the Tsum Tsums. Okay. Pretty cool stuff. I like the Tsum Tsums being in here because you could have actually earned these medals. Like, you could have farmed for them. So they were actually more or less available to everyone for free if they put in the effort. Oh, that's weird. They even have the... Oh, wait. No. Sorry, this is not the Override Stained Glass. Okay, we're good. Let's go in. Are the abilities details on the medals? Yes. So Roboloid did some data mining as well as it's already October 1st in Japan. So the medals are already out and available to use in Japan. So people just translated it. Massive joke. If you're just mad how Supernova Clouds... Yeah, the Supernova is awful. Like, I don't know. I just don't like the Dissidia medals. I really think they could have done better. I truly believe they could have done better. All right, let's just bust these with the Kyrie. And then we're going to start having to hit things with the Ava. Because the Ava does a single hit. And that single hit is going to net us more bonus score. So let's just swipe with these, use our Ava, and then get more bonus score. Because remember that in order to get more bonus score, you have to be dealing high amounts of damage divided by a low number of hits. So doing maximum amount of damage with only one hit gives you the maximum amount of bonus score. As opposed to doing something that takes 3 hits, you divide the total amount of damage by 3 hits, and that's the bonus score that you get. Going back to when the L method was a really, really popular method, it still actually is, especially with this Ava running around. With the Ava and the Era being super strong, like, it's really good. It's really good to have these. Armin, if she gets replaced, what's all the trouble going for that extra attack? I mean, she's useful now. You know what I mean? She could be replaced, and we don't know when.
So all you can do is guarantee yourself things that are good for right now and not hold yourself back because you don't know what's coming up. You know what I mean? Like, don't make plans for something that doesn't exist quite yet. Hey, what's up, Kaka fan? We are doing all our September stuff that we procrastinated on. All right, so let's go ahead, buff up this here. And then I think we'll, because I don't think the AV is enough. Maybe now the AV is enough. No, it's not enough. Okay. So Ultimate Form Sora, I think with the friend medal we get there. Okay. Armin, I just collected my present box about 35,000 jewels for the month. See, it's a good strategy. Keeping it in your presents box is like a fantastic strategy. All right, let's go ahead and activate that. I think from here on out, we can safely start activating our medals, like all of the special attacks. All right, and let's try to save. Okay, so let's go here. Because we want to knock this thing out with one hit. And I think we use the extra attack on the Sora and Riku because the main attack might be too strong. Nice, okay. Umbra, what's up? We are streaming for the night for the next 2 hours. Massive joke, I would use Era for that. Yeah, so Ava or Era, or even Aced, because they do one hit, and that gives you the most amount of bonus score. Alright, the Pod Centipede. I think we should be able to take this one out without any supernovas. How many do we got? We've got a total of 6 supernovas. 6? 6 supernovas that give us plus 280% bonus. So I want to save them for the final rounds. So let's go ahead and just do this. And again, I don't feel we can be particularly stingy because at this point the enemies actually get really, really strong. Like, it's more important that I actually take them down than I do trying to let them live. I think the Ava takes out the spider. Yeah, okay. So now all we have left is the centipede, which should go down the next round. Alright, paralyzed us. We got Asuna going. And then... Okay. Yeah, I think from here we can just activate all our stuff. Oof! Okay, I tripped. Oh, I definitely tripped. Okay. Okay, it's fine because Zoom, Sora, and Riku buffs our general strength and our general defense. So we're good there. Oh, okay. Let's do the Kairi A here. I don't think this Ava's enough. Oh, yeah, no, we're definitely not getting there. We are definitely not getting there. Okay, looks like we gotta just do it all over again. Armin, you always collect at the end of the month. That's a good idea. I think it's a fantastic idea. Yeah, there were a lot of jewels that came out for free this month, but the problem was that they just made a bunch of banners that were more expensive anyways. So it's like, how are you going to give us free jewels and then charge us more? It doesn't make any sense. It makes sense to them because it's like, all right, they have jewels. A lot of them are compulsive. They'll probably just spend them all. And it's like, yeah, but don't do that to us. I think it's mean. I think it's just like a classic form of old school bullying almost. Kaka fan, I know you talked about it a bit on Discord, but what are your actual thoughts on the new 2 medals? I think that they're good, especially for newer players who need like introductions to the reflect medals, who need to do better in PvP because being able to reflect Dark Riku does a lot of reflection damage. But I think for more veteran players who have had like more time to establish their medal base, I think they don't need them. Like, I think that everyone's better off saving 30,000 jewels for what is potentially the next game-changing medal, which I'm expecting in November, December. Armin, I am 2 levels away from 500. That extra 5,000 jewels. You've collected 13 Riku and Moodles and not traded them. See, that's a lot of saved jewels. I'm a big fan of saving jewels. Big fan. All right, let's swipe here. And then I believe our Assume Sora and Riku is enough. Okay. And I think we have to take this one out the classic way. Swipe and Ava. Nice. Okay. This one, I don't believe we go stingy on this one. I think we just go all out for this. I gotta pay more attention to those counters, though, because the thing that makes Zoom Sora and Riku good is actually sort of a downside in some scenarios. But again, I really just wanted it for the recovery buffing. That was the big thing. I love it because it's a cute medal, and it's for recovery buffing, and I wanted it when it originally came out. There's a lot of good things about that Sora and Riku medal. Personal opinion. Okay. So we got to be a little stingy about our Sora and Riku here. So it's 18. So the next time we activate it is when we're going to run into some problems. Okay. Because that paralysis. Oh, no, wait, we're good. We're good because it didn't knock us out. So we could actually do it this way. So we could do this, this. So now we can just use recovery buffing without actually having to worry too much. So this Riku and Moogle is going to take, or Riku and Sora and Riku is going to take away 9. Yeah, no, this works. This works, yeah. So in this scenario, recovery buffing works for us. So it's going to knock us out. We have Asuna still, so we heal the paralysis, and then we're good. It's got back up to 30. We stacked our strength, and now we're good to beat this guy down to the ground. Nice. Oh, I should have taken down with the Ava. That was my bad. Let's see. When are they going to do the sweepstakes? It's likely they're going to announce it next week, would be my guess. It usually, because I don't usually expect them to have super high turnaround time. So I'm expecting next week. Nick, I got the big blah, blah, blah. You say big brain thoughts and I can't even make words. For sure expect a big medal for Remind next celebration. Right. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. 30,000 jewels, it's just too much. It's like so expensive. Think about how long it takes a free-to-play player to build 30,000 jewels. That's like months of effort. And that's assuming that they're not passing any of the content. Because remember, a lot of the big content that gives jewels is somewhat difficult, actually. Like, even with the guides that I made for the Hades Cup and the Leviathan Challenge, I'm still getting a lot of questions on how to beat certain enemies with a limited set of medals. Like, we're missing Supernova Plus medals, we're missing, like, traits. So it's getting harder to make these guides for people because there's more restrictions that people want me to use. And it's like, at some point, you got to make this compromise between, like, maybe I should start stacking for the next event, or, you know, like, knowing when to pick your fights, knowing when you're capable of doing it with your current stuff, and then knowing when it's better to just save yourself up for the next time. That's my big thing about, like, future-proofing things. Because if things are good now, and they're good in the future, they can be easily worth the jewels. And that's why I think the Dissidia medals are not super great, because I think they're good now. Are they going to be good later? Probably not. Especially with a new buffer coming out that's likely going to increase medal strength. Probably not, you know, just my thoughts. Umbra thoughts on VIP this week. The Lich and boosted Xion are tempting for me, but I also want to save for extra attack. Oh, hang on, our game broke. I got the heads up that the recording ended, so I'm going to have to switch to the face cam. And I'm going to have to unplug the casting device and replug it back in, so I'll be right back. Okay. So we're going to have to wait until that resets. Or did the stream just die? No, the screen's just frozen. Okay, so to answer your question, I think VIP this week is okay. I don't think it's broken, particularly. Because the thing that makes it the most broken is actually that HD Xion. So if you don't have her, I could say it's justified. Like, realistically, when you think about HD Xion, she would be considered a medal that could be a 5 Mercy pull. And that's 15,000 jewels. So 15,000 jewels there. Saved. And then you get the VIP jewels, so that's good. I think the Moogle Shop stuff, the gems, aren't particularly too worth it. It's good. You're getting how many? Is it like 30 or something like that? I forgot how many you're getting for 1,000 jewels. It's a good deal, especially for newer players. I could definitely see it being like very, very valuable, because the general rule of thumb is if your Keyblades aren't at level 35, there's a lot of content that you're probably not passing. So I'd at least get all the Keyblades up to 35. Buying VIP and buying the jewel packs would be worth it for that reason. But for someone who's been playing for so long, there's not really any reason for me to buy VIP. So I have HD Xion, so we're good there. I don't need the gems, so we're good there. So I just don't need it. But if you need it, you need it. You know what I mean? If you need it and you're willing to spend the money on it, then totally up to you. Like, I could see it being a good deal based on your current playstyle. But let's see if we're back up. Okay. Let's see. Kaka fan, yeah, I agree, but IMO, I think Larxene isn't too bad since there aren't many strong reverse medals. Right, yes, I agree that she's a good medal. Like, no one's complaining that Kingdom Hearts 3 Roxas is a bad medal. But for 30,000 jewels, 30,000, that's just so much. You know, it's like, at this point, I have to start making videos that say, saved 30,000 jewels versus 15,000. Because if they're going to bump up the Mercy, it's just going to take that much longer to stock the jewels. So let's just say you buy the Larxene now. Will you have enough jewels in case something comes out in November, which is only like a month away? And then the Remind comes out in December. So are you going to have enough jewels again? Or, yeah, are you going to have enough jewels again in December? So if they're going to release like around 5 medals per month, there's no way any free-to-play player is going to be able to pull on all those banners. So I'd rather just say save for the stuff that's really, really big, and then maybe just do a Supernova deal here and there. Armin, I think 8 was the max you could collect. For the sweepstakes, yeah, 8 was the maximum of evolved white mushrooms you can get. Red Baron, I saw the new medals abilities. I'm not sold on them. Neither am I. Not for the amount of jewels that they're asking for. Like, they're asking for a crazy ton of jewels. At most, if they were 5 Mercy pulls, maybe I'd say yeah. If you have the jewels to spare, I'd probably say the Larxene is worth it. Really what I'm hoping for is a new Xion medal that has her plain clothes. You know what I mean? Like her clothes from the ending of Kingdom Hearts 3. That's what I'm looking forward to. So hopefully that comes out somewhere down the line. Let's see. Armin, I want a new medal that increases medal strength by infinity. Nah, that ain't happening. I'm at 480 on Kali. I really need help. So I'm at 10,300 something, so I'm not even remotely close to there. Red Baron Larxene also has the reflect ability. It is, but 15% reflect is just, it's really minute. You know what I mean? Like, it might be useful in content where the enemy is a speed enemy and they deal like 1 billion damage to you. Because if they do 1 billion damage to you, that's 150 million damage going back to them. So if it was 5 Mercy pull and you had the spare jewels, I'd say Larxene is probably going to be worth it. But for 30,000, that's like... You guys saw my Ava pulls? That was already painful enough for me. So I spent 30,000 jewels on that, got 1 foreteller, and almost didn't end up with perfect traits by the end of it. So it's like, what am I advising people to do? Let's see. Kaka fan, I got VIP for HD Xion since the one I had was all raids. Sure, yeah, by all means. By all means. Massive joke, I'm free to play. How is it possible? I beat most of the events. So follow guides and invest in the right medals, level up your Keyblades, and that's the best advice I can give for passing events. Have good Keyblades, invest in good medals that have long-term utility, and what was the last thing I said? I'm blanking. Keyblades, medals. Look for advice. I think that was the last one. So watch my channel, watch D-Legend, because he has really good strategies. Like, he's a super heavy strategy-based guy. So watch his stuff for advice. Watch Octo's stuff for advice. I do have a Discord, actually, like a general Discord server where we talk about Union Cross, where we talk about anime, where we talk about the fact that it's almost Christmas, because there's a lot of things kicking. So, yeah, I do have a general Discord server. I could throw it in the details description below. But for now, let's finish this high score challenge, because we've been, like, doing this for, like, 50 minutes. I think for these, I can go without having to be reserved. I only think the big problem is that I think that these enemies actually can paralyze me. If I remember the flutterings correctly, I believe they can paralyze you. And I have to be careful because I'm also running into a point where I might need to start using these supernova activations. Okay, so no paralysis here, so we're good. And no poison either. If there was poison, we'd be in a tighter spot. But I think we're okay. If poison activates... No, we still have Asuna. We still have Asuna, so even if poison activates, we're still good. So I think we just pass these. And then Asuna goes off, we're good. Okay. And then we want to take it out with the Ava, because that's going to give us the most amount of bonus score. I think I could activate one of these. Okay, yeah, we're good. And then the Ava goes off. Boom. Bonus score achieved. Let's see. So I'll get to the chat in a bit. I just want to be able to finish all this stuff. All right, how many more enemies we got? So I think these are the last two. So let's do this Wicked Spider first. Oh, okay. Recovery buffing is going to come in so clutch for this. Okay. So let's do this. Let's activate one of these. We'll activate the Ava. And it resets the count. So that's fine. I'm not too particularly... Actually, am I worried about that? Now that I think about it. Am I worried about that? I'm a little worried about that. So let's do this. That brings it down to 11. 11, then we swipe. We use Ultimate Form Sora. I think this works. Resets the count. I think this works, yeah. Okay. So this is what we do. I gotta be smart about this. Alright, so if I activate the Sora, then the Ava will actually knock me out. Will be recovery buffing, but that's not where I want it to happen. So we will go here. Ava twice. Ultimate Form Sora for damage. And then Ava again. Yeah. So the second turn, as long as we don't get hit with some weird status ailment right now. If we get hit with the status ailment, we'll have to definitely be... Oh, okay, we have to be way more tricky. Okay. So we'll do this. We will proc our Ava, because that's going to reset the count, and then we can go further into our Keyblade. So then the Sora and Riku's going to bring it down to 18. The Ava brings it back down to 0. We use recovery buffing and hopefully don't get smacked with the status ailment. Alright, we did get the status ailment. If we get the Kyrie A off, we're good though because Kyrie A cures status ailment. So we're good there. We come back with the recovery buffing and then the phone just cancels. Okay. So it looks like we have to do the whole run over again, which is really, really sad. Oh my gosh, that was the worst time for that to disconnect. Oh, I'm like really frustrated right now. Okay. Let's take a look at what's going on in chat for the time being. How many viewers do I have? I think I'm at 531 or 32, which is actually really sweet. The goal is by December, the end of the year really, to have 750. And if we could hit 1,000, that would be super sweet actually. Umbra, at this point, I'd rather spend my jewels on falling price deals for... Yeah, exactly. I actually think if it's going to be 10 Mercy Pulls, your jewels could actually go to reprint medals. No, I'm saying, how did I beat? Oh. Hey, don't question it. If you were able to beat it, by all means, you're good. Arm and falling price deals are good. I got Angelic, Amber, and Roxas. Exactly. Yeah, falling price deals can be very worth your value. Chat first, play later. Massive joke. I'm surprised that you know how I work. Do you mean like with the Keyblades and stuff like that? What happened? Yeah, the game crashed. Whamp, 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 whamp. Insert Pac-Man noise where he just, like, disappears. It's just really sad because I was like, man, I did so much like thought and effort for the game to crash. And I even got lucky with that paralysis activation. Oh, so sad. And how much time we got? We have pretty much like limited time until the day is over. And there's like Coliseum climbing, high score climbing, Swift challenge stuff. Like, oh my gosh. Insert panicky procrastination mode. Let's see. So we'll just have to go through these faster. Now that I've already done it once, it's like I know like the general thought that I want to be going with. So here, swipe, Sora and Riku, Ava. Pass, 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 pass. Go with the Kyrie. So I feel like how they're dealing with recovery buffing is by inflicting status ailments. Because if all the counterattacks inflict status ailments, it makes recovery buffing that much harder to use. I think this one we go all out. AZ Fox just managed to grab my 5k jewels. That was a struggle. Oh, you just got it today? That's actually super sweet. It's always a good feeling being able to cash in on the free jewels. Yeah, I've got quite a loaded plate, I'll be honest. But hopefully we can speed through it. Hopefully we can use our big brain and figure out a way to get it all done. Alright. Oh, and we also got lucky on this pod centipede too. Okay. Let's do the fluttering. Let's just get this out of the way. So this one I think we just go in unreserved. It's too bad my Lich doesn't have any traits though. I'm going to be doing that probably tomorrow. Because I want the VIP coins for October. That's the big thing. Let's see. Alright. I got to plan this. Tap here. Ooh, we got poisoned. Okay. So we got to finish this now, essentially. Because if we get poisoned again, then we have a big problem. Oh, that was a mistake. Okay, whatever. I think we could finish this, though. Between Ultimate Form and Ava. Yeah. Nice, okay. Oh! Oh my gosh. Alright, run it back, run it back. I missed the pot centipede. It's okay, because our AP is almost full. And literally running the Swiftstriker event drains my AP like a madman. I don't think I can climb higher than 89.6 million. 89.6 million what? Score? I think that's what you're talking about. Let's see. Here, swipe. Activate. Oh, it knocked him out. Alright, I'm missing out on score there. These guys, I'm pretty sure I can just attack. Because by the time Ava rolls around, we take out that second one. And then we swipe here for score optimizing. It took me 10 days to beat Cloud. Yeah, like honestly, I didn't even want to justify it by doing a stream because it was just so tedious. Like all I did was sat there and just kept tapping next and then running into the battle doing auto. And yes, score for the HSC. Okay. We'll see what I can crack. Might as well make like a decent attempt at it, you know what I mean? Alright. Ulti Sora. Swipe here. Because we want Ava to be the thing that knocks out these enemies. Because that's what's going to net us the most amount of score. I think I could activate this. And then the second one's only 40%. Ah, messed up. Messed up. Okay. Alright, we don't screw this one up. Yeah, I heard it was super hot in some parts of the United States today. Jason kept tapping and losing brain cells. Yeah, that's pretty much the Cloud event. Like, again, I don't know if any of you remember what I said the Cloud event was for. The Cloud event is a vetting event where they essentially just weed out all the players and just kind of see how they stratify. So, like, how far can people go in the Cloud event? And then they're going to base the difficulty of content around that. That's my thought on it. I think the friend medal takes out the pot spider. Does it? It should. Yeah, okay. And then we get this. No status ailments, so we're good here. We just gotta not... No, we can use recovery buffing. We can use recovery buffing now that we still have... Now that we still have the Asuna. And it didn't even hit us. Okay, cool. Good, good, good. So now we just attack it. So here, swipe, swipe. I think I don't... Do I activate this here? I'm scared to activate it another time, because the times we did that all earlier, it did not work. Okay. This is the one where I'm scared poison might go off on us. So let's do this. And hope we can take this thing out. Because the fluttering is what's causing problems. And the only poison resist I believe we have right now is actually on our Kingdom Hearts 3 Kyrie A. Okay, cool. So, no status ailments, so we're good there. And then I think we just run this one over. Vest Games, thanks for making... Yeah, I love doing this. Honestly, I have so much fun doing this. That's why I've been doing it for the past 3 years. 3 years. Oh my gosh, wild. Union Cross was actually the reason that I wanted to become a streamer. Not the reason, I guess. I guess I always wanted to be a streamer. But it helped. It helped because it's like I have a game that's consistently updating. Massive joke, the topic of Keyblades is now controversial. What do you mean? Like, which one the best one is? Have I beat the Chasm 3? Yeah, I did like a video on it like a long, long time ago. Kakafan, be right back. Okay, cool. Go grab some food or something. Umbra, I wasn't a fan of doing Cloud's event. Also, it didn't help that I spent 2 hours trying to beat Leviathan and the Hades Cup. The Cloud event was okay. I honestly don't think it was, like, super cool. But I do like the fact that this month they're giving us a lot of quests to drain our AP. Because a lot of people complain, like, oh, we have too much AP, there's not enough stuff going on. And it's like, here's all the stuff. Like, they just gave us a crazy ton of stuff to spend AP on. So while some of it may have been tedious, it was something to do, you know? There were weeks where we literally had nothing to do. We had story quests and Proud Mode, and PvP, and PvE. And it's just like, that's what you're going to give us to do? Like, not good. Okay, so we definitely overwrite this, because that's a lot of buffs to be able to deal with. And then we just attempt to take it out from here. So the Kyrie A is going to be doing some work, because it's going to give us those additional... counters. Okay, so how does this work out? Because I'm pretty sure the dark side can cast Venom. And Venom definitely kills. For sure. Okay, so... no status ailment. So what we can do here is we can actually just go recovery buffing. So here, did it restore its defense? No, it didn't. All right, so we're good there. So we, let's see. Okay, so the Sora and Riku Sum is going to be -2. Ava's -2. The last Ava's -2. And then nothing I do should recover anything as long as, let's see, does this increase counter or anything like that? Count plus or minus 0. Okay, so this works. We can't do the Ava though, because that resets the counter. So let's actually do Ulti Sora, because I believe that decreases it by 1. We tap with the Kyrie, activate the Lich, and then I think from here this is all works out. Because then by the last Ava, it knocks it out. We get the recovery buffing. Even if it hits us with status ailments, we still have Asuna going. And then we just take it out. And then we still have all these supernovas for the last fight. And then once we recovery buff, we get all our stuff back. Like, all our buffs stay the same. And then we just go ham on it. Because this is our last turn. We already used our second chance and our HP recovery. So at this point, it's all about dealing damage. And I believe the Ava should take it out by the time we roll around to her. Nice. All right. And last fight. So this is the one where we have to be tricky about using our Ava Supernovas. Because it's going to restore the gauges. So what we should do here is this. This. I think we get one activation of Sumsora and Riku. That brings it down to 15. 15, and then it goes down to 6. Actually, no, we could just do this normally. And then we just, as long as we don't get hit with status ailment. That's going to be the big thing that ruins this plan. If we get hit with status ailment. Otherwise, we use recovery buffing, and then we just come back super strong. Okay, so fingers crossed we don't get hit with a status ailment. And we got hit with the status ailment. Okay. So, new plan of attack. Fingers crossed we don't get hit with a status ailment next time. Or we get hit with paralysis, but we still get a Kyrie A activation. So that's the new strat. So we do this, reset the count, and then just run it back. So 11, 2, activate the Avas. Fingers crossed that we get one of those two scenarios. Okay, we're good. We're good. So we come back with recovery buffing. And then we have a bunch of supernova activations we can use here. This one actually boosts our upright metal strength. So we can do that. This, and then we should be able to knock it out this turn. Do we have another Ava? Because we are going to want to use it. Yeah, we do. Okay. So here, Ava, reset the count. I guess it didn't matter because we didn't have enough anyways to bring it down all the way. Yeah, we can't be picky about score at this point. And then I think our friend Ava can take it, and that's going to get us a little bit of bonus score here. Nice, we got there. Okay. And then we just poke this soldier. Get him. All right, cool. Good stuff. We got a new record. All right, so let's see where that took us to. So we hit that new landmark for the score. And that takes us to 721st, which I'm totally okay with. I mean, the people that did better than me probably have Envy with extra attack. They probably have more foreteller medals, which totally makes sense since a lot of people went ham on foreteller medals. So, yeah, we're okay here. Even if I drop down to 750th, like, what is the ranking that gets 3 moon gems? That's what I care about, is the moon gems. Okay, so if I drop below 750th, then I'm missing out on a moon gem. So I have to sort of maintain my position here. All right, let's take a look at chat. Vesta Games, anyone else missing the Fight the Org 14 events for gems? Yes, I do. But the big thing that people missed about it was the jewels. And then they just released the big bonus challenges, which give us the same amount of jewels anyways in a better, like, chunks. Gives it in better chunks. So they sort of replaced it with an event. Massive jokes. Don't use any supernovas on the dark side. Oh, we already did it. Armin, they should have gave us 10 jewels per battle. Per battle would be crazy, because then people would just be sitting there and farm. Like, 10 battles gives you 100 jewels. I think that's just a little too broken. Massive joke. 4 million health bars isn't too bad. Armin, I need more good rating medals. Really, what you need is one medal that has, like, a high multiplier and then multiple damage and raids traits. There are people that get by literally with 2 medals that have damage and raids times 300. Times 300? 300%. Let's see. What's my favorite medal? HD Sora and Kyrie EX Plus is my favorite medal. And I really hope they bring it up to Supernova Plus soon. Armin, fingers crossed my app doesn't close again. Yeah, oh my gosh. Whew, that was rough. James Mox Trailers, what's up? Hello. And Massive Joke, yeah, you know what? I'll just do it now that we finished the event. Let's go ahead and throw the Discord link down in the description below. Let's see. Invite people, set link to never expire, and in the description. Where's the description? Discord, server, link. Bam. Okay, it is in the description now for anyone that wants to join the Discord. We do talk about a lot of random things in there, so feel free to hop in there. Make sure you introduce yourself. Just kind of let us know a little bit about you, and participate however you want. Massive Joke. Yeah, we did that. Armin, my favorite medal is Dual Roxas. Dual Roxas got a Supernova Plus upgrade, which is pretty sweet. Umbro, that's the medal of Sora hugging Kyrie with a dearly beloved song. Yes, it is. It is. That's another reason it's one of my favorites. The song is great. The moment is great. At the time, it was actually a really, really good medal. So I hope they make it Supernova Plus. That would be actually pretty sweet for me. I think I can maintain my spot, though. Like, look at all this. All this is just bonus points. Bonus points is what's separating all these players from each other. What's 750 at? Oh, yeah, I scored like a solid 3 million? Yeah, 3 million points more. Okay, so we're good. High score challenge, done. What's next? Oh, we do the Swiftstriker event next. Oh my gosh, I didn't activate my Lux boost. Oh boy. Anyone in my party that watches my stream is going to be so mad. Let's see. So let's activate that. And then let's do the Swiftstriker event now. So I'm going to switch phones because my old phone doesn't process the Swiftstriker event nearly as well as my new phone does. So we're going to go ahead and switch over to the face cam, and we're going to switch phones. Let's go here. Close out of that. Okay. Okay. So now we've got our fancy phone. All right, let's connect to our casting device. All right, let's put Do Not Disturb on. All right, so that's good. Do Not Disturb, so random messages don't pop up at the top. And then I think we're good to go. Okay, so y'all are going to see how I run the Swiftstriker event. Let's see what everyone else is saying right now. The way he says that line, I don't know what he's saying. Jason, that's just in JP. Yeah, in JP they get voice medals, which makes me sort of jealous. But I understand. I understand voice actor union stuff. A little bit. Just a wee bit. Let's see. I think he says, thank you, Kyrie. My favorite medal is the OG TVA medal, the one that naturally has 0 gauges. OG TVA. Oh, the one with the tornado. The effect was the tornado. That's right. I remember that one. That one was so broken back in the day. Like, just crazy broken. Vest Games. What is the best trait? Extra attack the best, but I know minus 60 ground. So the best one is going to be based on the medal. And in general, extra attack is better. Because stacking your buffs helps you all the way through your Keyblade. Whereas having ground on one thing only makes that one medal good. Alright, let's switch back to the webcamming. So because I'm using a different phone, the resolution's a little bit different. Let's see. Don't forget pet training. So I actually did the pet training, but when you swap between 2 different phones, it registers it as like you haven't pet trained yet. It's very strange, but it just registers that I haven't done it for some reason. Armin, that line? What line? What line am I playing? I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! When I played Yu-Gi-Oh! It was still where you could do multiple extra deck monsters, like normally without like the whole linking system or whatever they made. My decks at the time were Masked Hero, Madolche, and Arrow Mage. Those were the ones I was rocking. Feeling the flow? Oh no, I hated Zexal. I didn't like it at all. Yeah, it just got too expensive. Like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Just got too expensive, and then you buy the cards that are expensive, and then they re-release them, and then your deck is worth like $5. I just wasn't a fan of my money going to waste like that. Yeah, no problem, Best Games. Again, like, extra attack just sets you up better. Like, the better of a setup you can do for that things that actually matter, the better you are. The better off you are. Alright, let's do this Swift Challenge event, where I'm gonna be just mad focused. Because this thing requires just super high levels of focus because of how you have to run it. It's just, oh my gosh. Like, I get so frustrated when I run this Swiftstriker challenge. It's just like, ugh, I got nicked by something. Okay. So, Swiftstriker challenge. Let's get it. If our game would load, let's get it. Alright, so first things first, we're going to make sure our speed is down to as low as it can possibly be. Oh, we messed up already. Okay, wait, I have to turn off OBS in the background. Otherwise, it's just going to throw me off as I'm watching myself play it twice. Okay. Oh, my game music is too loud? My bad. Sorry. Sorry. Okay, hopefully that's better. Alright, let's do this. Oh. Massive joke. I played Supreme King till Link format. Supreme King. I don't actually remember what deck that is. Back in my day, like, Burning Abyss was, like, one of the best decks. AZ Fox, I refuse to play this. I totally understand. To be honest, this challenge is, like... This challenge is booty, especially since people are soft resetting their game to keep their AP high, and people are using, like, I heard, and I can't confirm this, but some people were using assist bots, which is totally unfair in my opinion. But you guys are going to see my ultimate frustration as I attempt to run through this. Ugh. Tis super optional. It is optional, but like, I think it'd be cool to get free jewels and to get a title. Personal opinion, but that's just how I roll. That's just how I roll. Optimize on the free stuff you can get. FF, I can't get past this. This thing is so frustrating. I've already used 15 AP on this thing. I still play Dark Magicians. Can't wait for the new support. Oh, they're re-releasing Dark Magician stuff. Cool. All right, let's do this. So oh gosh, I can't talk. Okay, I can't talk and at the same time be playing. So I got to do one or the other. So I'm gonna be quiet while I run this, and my face is probably gonna be blank. Okay, let's do this. Oh gosh. Oh no. So close. That was like the last part of the stage. Okay, okay, run it back, run it back. See, this is why we had to save the raid boss and leveling up for when we did this, because it's gonna drain all our AP, and then we get more shots with more AP. Oh, gosh. Ah. My best time on this is 48 seconds. Yeah, right? It's so mean. It's like, oh, my fat thumbs. All right, run it back, run it back. I think run it back is a football phrase, right? Okay. Whew, okay. This is what I mean. They give you events that use AP. Maybe I'll try this more off stream, but essentially that's how you do it. Like that last part where I'm just weaving in like the zigzag is the last part of the event, I believe. I think so. Oh, gosh. Okay. Also, again, I said this earlier, but shout out to D Legend for figuring this out. Like, I definitely wouldn't have dedicated the time to find this out. Ooh, that was early. That was super early. Just feel the flow. I'm okay with actually my 48 time. Like, the fact that I got it under a minute probably guarantees me a top 500 slot. Maybe. I don't know. What does the homepage say? Does anyone know what the current rankings are looking like? Wow, what is going on? I'm not even making it past the first walk. Maybe I'm nervous. Maybe I gotta calm down. Like, my only tips for this event are don't give up, because it's gonna get super frustrating. Like, how much AP did we use? We used 50 AP just now, doing 10 tries. Don't give up. You can attempt to do it slowly. Like, you can. Slow down the field speed to, like, 0.5 speed. And then take deep breaths. Because deep breaths, like, remove some of the shakiness from your fingers. And that shakiness could actually make you run into Heartless. But I'm going to take, like, a 5-second breather. And then don't do what I'm about to do, which is drink caffeine. Because that's just going to make your fingers even more shaky. Alright. Jay Roper, gotta go fast. I know. If I was Sonic, I could probably just hop over everyone. Or step on their heads. I don't know. Alright. Let's do this again. This was the event I saved my AP for.
Ah! Oh. Oh, we got there, but our time is still bad. Oh. I'm like shaking right now. I'm like, oh, we got there, but we died. Oh. Alright, so that's how you clear it with the fast route. So one more time, if I haven't said it enough, shout out to D-Legend for finding that pathway. Otherwise, I would have just straight given up. But again, my best time is like 48 seconds. So I actually did worse on this run than I did on previous ones. And to be fair, it's probably because I'm on stream. Like, I get slight performing, like, what's it called? Stage fright. I get slight stage fright. So it's like, when I'm trying to perform my best, I get a little nervous towards the end. So that's what happened. But it is doable. There is hope. And if it frustrates you too much, just don't do it. Honestly. Like, it's just not worth it to be freaking out that much about it. But I'll be doing more runs later. I'm just glad I was actually able to get it done on stream. To be honest with you all, like, that was the one thing I was the most worried about, is that I try it on stream and then fail, like, every time. But I showed you it can be done. I even showed you how. I even did, like, the whole finger shaking thing to, like, get my nerves out. I actually used to take performance anxiety. Yes! I actually used to take theater classes when I was younger. But yeah. That's another reason I YouTube, to, like, kind of get over my performance problems. Everyone's like, performance anxiety, performance anxiety. Yeah. I definitely have a little bit of that, but I'm trying to get rid of it. I'm trying to get rid of it through performing, through YouTubing, being more, like, better at public speaking. So I'm trying to get over it. Yes, you did it when we were over the bandits and you went through. Woo, party! Let's go. I think Octo is streaming right now. I'm just like, man, I'm competing with Octo right now, but at least I was able to do the Swiftstriker challenge. Woo, let's go. Okay. Alright, all that's left for us to do for the night is actually Coliseum, and then I'll probably be running the Speedstriker event a little bit more on my own time when I'm not on stream. It's a lot. Like, I felt like my heart was gonna give out in the middle of that. I was like, we got this. We can do it. It's SpongeBob taking his final boating school exam, where I was just going through and I was like, my hand is cramping, Mrs. Puff, make it stop. Oh, man. Woo. That was rough. That was rough. I'm trying to beat the unknown. Make sure you have Gravity Strike, because that move is broken for that event. Because if I remember correctly, Gravity stuns it. So the Gravity Magic Spell, as well as Gravity Strike, the finisher, stuns the unknown. That's how I did it. So cast Tinkerbell, Gravity Strike, bring a bunch of elixirs, because you're going to be casting Gravity a fair number of times, and then be super good about your block timing, or just dodge roll everywhere. I think you could also climb the vines in that particular stage, but I don't remember if those vines are still there from the Maleficent fight. But you're going to have to be really, really good at dodging and blocking for sure. Armin, yeah, I get that. If that was me, I would not be able to move my hands after the run. Yeah, that's why I put it down for a bit, because I'm just like, freaking out. Oh, boy. All right. I deserve a 10-second break for sure. Whew. What do you want to talk about? Did anyone see the video of Brendan Urie singing the opening to Demon Slayer? I actually had a very, very fun time watching that all happen. Oh my gosh. I'm still, like, shaking. My goodness. Oh, yeah. I haven't said this already. Or I did say it once. If you haven't joined the Discord, the link is now in the description below if you want to hop in there. So by all means, we talk about a lot of random stuff. We do quest help. I've got 3 mods helping me take care of things there. I've got Elisa, Nintendo Ruben, and Silver helping me take care of things there. There's a lot of good people in here, a lot of good people with good advice. So if you want to hop in there, by all means, you know, drop in there, introduce yourself a little bit, and just say hi whenever you need help. There are, like, channels for specific things there. Let's see.
Zontetscan helps with unknown too. Okay. Collect my daily jewels. So I still have to do my PvP runs. So should we do those over stream and you can all see my setup and just destroy me in PvP? Wow, we dropped. I was like 500 yesterday. All right, no worries. Let's just do our runs for the day. We'll just do our 3 for now, and then as it gets closer to reset, I'll do the rest of my runs. So these are my PvP setups. No guard break? Oh, that stinks. Alright, no worries. Plus 5 points to anyone who can guess what Kingdom Hearts song that is. Alright, so this guy's just active. Oh, he's got Ultimate Form Sora as his anchor. Okay. The Roxas didn't proc. I think we get there. There's just not enough damage in the remainder of them. Unless this, like, super hits us. Wow, it super hit us. Okay. No, I think we get there. Yeah, we get there. Dude, Armin, I don't know if you saw, I have an extra an anti-aqua literally for every day of the week. I have 7. Oh, his anchor is HD Xion? Okay. I think we can get there with our setup. Oh, no, he's got the Leon. Okay. I see how this works. So this procs. That doesn't go off. I don't know if I got this. We'll find out. See, that was like a big problem that I had with the medals, is that they hit for so little amount of hits that the percentage of the guard break going off is really low already, so it's like, it doesn't go off as much. So before I sing it again, Armin, should I put Diamond Dust first? So when you're on the offensive, Diamond Dust should be first. When you're on the defensive, Diamond Dust should be second. Because it's a magic setup, it instantly gets stopped by anti-aqua. So when you're defending, when you're not playing, you want it on the second Keyblade. You want it to be your second Keyblade because you're not going to get hit with anti-aqua that time around. So when you're on the defensive, the opponent goes first, and then you go next. And if the opponent casts anti-aqua and then you go, all your stuff gets reflected. But when you're defending, so they go first, cast anti-aqua, you go whatever, you don't have any magic metal, so you deal the most amount of damage there. Then you start first the second turn, you get all your magic metals off, and then it doesn't matter if they have anti-aqua on their second Keyblade, because you've already done all your damage. So Diamond Dust should be on your second Keyblade when you're defending, and your first when you're attacking. Especially if you have anti-aqua, if you have Kingdom Hearts 3 Monster Sora, pretty much guard break medals. If you have guard break medals on your Diamond Dust, it's second when you're defending and first when you're attacking. So it's I can't sing. Alright, so let's do this. Activate our Kyrie B. And then activate the rest of this stuff. So hopefully, I don't think this is going to be enough. Unless we get like crazy amounts of damage break, which we are definitely not hitting right now. So literally this Roxas has to hit for just godlike damage. It's got to proc, I think, 3 times in order for us to win. Yeah, we only got 2. We got 2, which is close, but not good enough. This guy actually had a decent setup. Why is he this, like, low? Oof, only 1 guard break on that. Okay. So we're banking on our Kingdom Hearts 3 anti-aqua to get us all our damage output. Yo, AZ Fox with the super clutch answer. Yeah, it is the Underworld Coliseum from Kingdom Hearts 2. Wow, I'm really shocked you got that, but at the same time, kudos to you. Alright, what guard break medals do they have? It should be this anti-aqua? No, Sephiroth. They're using Sephiroth? Huh. Okay, maybe that's why they're in this particular position. Because their third setup doesn't have any guard break medals. So Anti-Aqua is supposed to be sort of like a Darkling. Sort of. Oh, okay. So when you're attacking, so when you're the person playing PvP, Diamond Dust first. Because you likely have Monster Sora, you have Kingdom Hearts 3 Anti-Aqua, and because those are magic medals, they're easily reflected by Kingdom Hearts 3 Anti-Aqua. So when you're attacking, Diamond Dust first. When you are defending, as in you're away from the game, you're not playing, switch it so that your Diamond Dust is your second Keyblade. And the way you do that is by hitting begin, switching your Keyblades, and then hitting confirm. And that switches the position of your Keyblades. You don't have to do another fight, you just have to hit confirm. So that when we go back in, it's already swapped. AZ Fox, I'm quite well versed in Kingdom Hearts 2 music. It was my first title. Yeah, but for you to pick that out of literally every single Kingdom Hearts song that is out there right now is crazy. Mad props. There's literally 9 games that I could have chosen music from. Alright, so this guy's Keyblade anchor is probably Fenrir. So they don't care if they lose the first round, likely. But we'll see. We'll see what they got. Oh, never. Oh, wait. They got a Gula? That's very strange. They're using Gula on a power setup, but it's probably the best they've got, so I can't blame them for that. They've got 2 Kingdom Hearts 3 Roxases, a Sephiroth. None of those guard breaks went off. Oh, my gosh. Crazy. We definitely got this one in the bag. Or at least the first round we got in the bag. Alright, second round, we've got naturally the magic setup because that's the one that's not getting reflected. So let's see what they got in terms of guard break, because that's what we're the most worried about. They got a Monster Form Sora and a Kingdom Hearts 3 Anti-Aqua. They're using the World of Chaos, which is very strange because it doesn't provide them any benefits if you use a Tier 5 medal. Alright, let's see how much this Monster Sora does. Okay, I think we got this round. So Kyrie A activates Kyrie B. Go back into regular Kyrie. Boost our strength with Kyrie B. So as long as we get a decent number of guard breaks, we just get this round. Yeah, we got it. We got it. Just for added insurance, though, we activate everything. Because we don't want the Supernova to be the reason we lost when we were able to activate it. So that's my thing about 15% reflection and 15% guard break. Did you see how it just didn't work there? Like, none of those guard breaks went off for my opponent, and then the 15% reflection mattered so little when I got my guard break off. That's why I'm just like, 15% is pretty weak. So if it was like 30% reflection, I could probably get behind Kingdom Hearts 3 Larxene a bit more, but since it's only 15, with a 15% chance for breaking, it's like, not really sure. Armin, I thought you got to do the fights. No, you just got to confirm. You just got to switch the Keyblades, hit confirm, it switches it for you. That's how you're able to do it when you're out of tries for the day. You just hit confirm, it switches your Keyblades so that you're good. Let's see, AZ Fox, but only one song has that key plus that tempo. Ooh, you're good. You are good at this. Armin, I didn't know that. Yeah. I see, it's on my to-do list, and it's literally been on my to-do list in July to make PvP tips. Because I feel like PvP hasn't really changed much in the past few months at all. Did my stream break? Are we still streaming? Yeah, okay, I still see the stuff moving. Alright, we're good. It looks like my internet had like a sort of temporary lapse there. But yeah. There's a lot of videos I want to make, and I'm actually going to get busier between now and December. So really, actually, if I could, how many people are here right now? There's 17 people here right now. If I could ask for your assistance, again, the goal, my personal goal for the year is to have 750 subscribers by the end of December. So if you could help me out by, you know, referring people to my videos if you think they're good, or by, like,
subscribing, liking videos, all that stuff helps my YouTube metrics so that I pop up sooner on people's stuff. So that would be super helpful. I'd be super grateful if you were able to do that for me. Let's see. Armin, should I change Angelic Amber to 10 max cost 0? I have her with 8 cost 1 or cost 2. I would say if you're short on skills, don't worry about it. Attack boost 8 max is still a relatively decent attack boost to have on her. So if you're short on skills, I probably wouldn't. That's why my Axel, even though it's got almost perfect traits, my Kingdom Hearts 3 Axel, my copy medal, even though it has almost perfect traits, it's still got attack boost 9 max on it, because I don't want to keep just wasting skills like that. Like 9 max is still good, 8 max is still good. If it's 7 max, that's when I'd consider switching her. Yeah, Jason. So that's my thought on it, is that 8 max is still passable for now. When 11 max becomes the new standard, I'd switch her to 11 max. That's true. Yeah, it also depends on the traits. That is absolutely true. All right, let's do our last PvP round, collect our daily jewels, and then be done for the day. Not done for the day, but done for now. All right, so he's got Fenrir, or she's got Fenrir as the first one, so she's probably rocking a lot of Kingdom Hearts 3 Zeuses. Oh, I didn't activate the Lich? What did I activate? The Demix? No, I activated the Monster Sora. Oops. Okay. So unless she's got an Era in there, I'm not too particularly... She's got the Era in there. Okay, now I'm concerned, because if that Era goes off, oh man, we're in a world of hurt. Alright, we're good for the first one. Good for the second one. Okay. So now this Roxas has to be pulling mad work. Alright, looks like they're not getting there. So next is probably Diamond Dust. Sure, naturally. Let's see. They've got Monster Soras. They've got Demixes. What's their final medal? They have 2 Kingdom Hearts 3 Demixes. That's actually pretty good. Considering that they never re-released Kingdom Hearts 3 Demix, that's pretty good that they have 2 of them. Okay. And their anchor is Monster Form Sora. Okay. So I don't think we got this one if the Monster Sora... Yeah. No, we definitely don't have this one. We need like a crazy amount of breaking to happen for us here. And the fact that they've got that 15% reflect is actually relevant at this high level of PvP. Alright, so with all our supernovas, we need this Roxas to proc, I think, still 3 times. And it only procced once. Oh, no, we only needed to proc twice, but we still didn't get it. No worries, because we have both Power Reflection and Magic Reflection for this. So, unless they have Dark Riku, I'm not particularly worried. And, of course, our Zeus only gets 1 activation off. Good gravy. Alright, Anti-Aqua. Give us the guard break. Hey, not too bad, actually. Not too bad. Let's see. So, we've got the reflection, so that helps us, like, ever so slightly. But we'll see how we fare, because the only guard break medal they have is actually the... Oh, wow, the combo on the Asced did a lot of damage. Alright, so we'll see how this Zeus fares. Okay, we got there. We got there. Let's see. Armin, I have 60 air and ground, 120% extra attack. Actually, you know what? I'd actually probably give that 10 max gauge 0. I probably actually would. With the 120% extra attack, that medal is going to be cranking damage. Umbra, I think we'll get the 0-1 Keyblade in the game, possibly a Proud Mode Keyblade. I really hope so. 0-1 is one of my favorite Keyblades of all time. Of all time. Maybe I should... Do you guys think I should do a top 10 video on, like, my favorite Keyblades? I think I could actually do that. Let's see. Storm Gaming, thoughts on the new medals? Okay, so
let me preface it, actually. I think they're decent. I actually think they're relatively good. The trade-off and the real reason that I'm going to tell people not to pull for them is because they cost 30,000 jewels. If they were a 10 Mercy pull with falling price, or if they were a 5 Mercy pull regular price, I'd probably advise some people to get it, to be honest. Like, the Lark scene is really good for PvP. There's not a lot of good reverse speed medals. I'm at a shortage of reverse speed medals, to be honest. But just 30,000 jewels for a guarantee with VIP is a lot. And then if you're free to play and you're gambling for it, like a 50-50 chance, that's even worse. The Xion is good because right now speed is just super OP. Like really, really OP. So your setup with the Xion would be something like Kingdom Hearts 3 Kyrie A, followed by the Xion, followed by something. Like, what would I put in that slot? I'd probably put something like Kingdom Hearts 3 Lee/Axel, followed by Ultimate Form Sora, followed by Gula, followed by another Ultimate Form Sora or something like that. Or like Angelic Amber with extra attack. So speed is really good right now, especially upright speed. But the 30,000 jewels is just way too expensive. Way too expensive. Like, literally, almost any other scenario, I'd probably advise some people to pull. I really would. But it's just, ugh. The cost is just too high. So, a guarantee 10 Mercy pull for that is going to be 30,000 jewels. With falling price, I believe the guarantee is 22,500 jewels. With a 5 Mercy pull at normal price, it's 15,000 jewels. So it's like, to almost double the price of a 5 pull Mercy is just absurd. Like, it's just my personal opinion. But the thing is that whales are so comfortable with where they're at, they don't care if they have to shell out the jewels for it. Whales actually get better jewel deals than free-to-play anyways. Because what happens is that, when you buy Jewel Box E, which is $100 US, you double your daily challenge jewels for the whole month. For the whole month. So it's like, instead of regular people like these jewels here, that are only like 300 when you total them all up, people that bought Jewel Box E are getting 600. Double the amount because they spent money. So right now, this game is definitely in a money hole, in my personal opinion. It's like really, really expensive to play this game competitively, and even to an extent to play it well. Like, a lot of people came up to me in my past videos, they're just like, hey man, I can't beat this, your strategy is really good, but I just don't have the metal strength, I don't have the output, I don't have the traits, I don't have Supernova Plus. And it's just like, all those things are easily achievable if you pay. So, I don't know. I think I like for me personally, I would have liked it better if this game was just a $60 down payment, like any other game that you could buy for the PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, and then you're good. But because microtransactions exist, and because it doesn't legally count as gambling, nobody cares. Like, within the first year of playing, I think there was someone that I saw spent $60,000 US on this game in 1 year. 1 year. This game is running up on its 4th anniversary. So I'm just like, I would much rather pay for food, pay for shelter, pay for water, pay for like fun things. Like, $60,000 can get you 1,000,001. That's actually an over-exaggeration. It can get you so many overseas travels. You could go to Japan. You could go to Machu Picchu. You can go to Canada. You can go to Iceland, Greenland. Like, $60,000 is a lot. And I don't like when this game gets money hungry. I really don't. Because then my guides get harder. Because it's like, alright, well, I use this specific setup with these particular traits. I hope you can pass. And it's like, the more specific the setups have to be, the harder it is for people to match it and pass the events. So, /end rant. Armin, you have 5 medals with extra attack 120? I've got 0. None. J. Roper, the difference was me leveling for second chance. I couldn't do it without that skill. Second chance is so vital. It's so vital.
I almost don't feel the need to talk about it because you should have it at this point. Armin, is Gula the most metal that gives you the most metal strength? In a technicality, yes. Only for speed. So Gula's Supernova gives you 4,500. Then the metal activation gives you 1,500, so that's 6,000. Extra attack brings you to 7,500. So yes, technically Gula is the one that gives you the most, only for speed. That was my big gripe with it, is that it was only for speed. Otherwise, it could have easily ranked higher than Ava in my foretellers listing. No, $60,000. 60,000. And I know it was a strange way I calculated it. So when you go into a person's like profile and you scroll down to metals purchased with jewels. So back in the day, it was actually really easy because we didn't have like daily challenges. We only had just the daily login bonuses and then all the events that gave us jewels. So it was pretty easy to calculate like how much people would make with like the daily challenges or with the daily logins and with the events and stuff like that. And this person actually had like 20,000 medals purchased with jewels within the game's first year of release. Because back then, Mercy Banners weren't a thing. You just literally had to keep pulling until you got what you wanted, and that's how you passed events. With, like, ungilted, no special attack bonus unlock stuff, and you just had to pull like a madman. So, like, $20,000 was or 20,000 medals bought with jewels translated to roughly about $60,000. So I was just like, oh, my heart almost stopped right there. Like, that's a lot of real life money that could have been going to so much cooler stuff. Like, even the stuff behind me, like, boom. Nendroid Sora. Got him for 25 bucks. It was on like a super special deal. Bring Arts. Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora. $70. Bring Arts Toy Story, Sora, Donald, and Riku. This was a promotional with the Square Enix Online Deluxe version, which I believe was 200 bucks. So, yeah, just $60,000. I can't even fathom how much money that is. J Roper, I went for a plus magic minus defense build, so I didn't get second chance until level 90. Oh, you're talking about Kingdom Hearts 1, the PlayStation game. Oh, my bad. I totally thought you were talking about Union Cross. My bad. Umbra, I'd like to see Kingdom Hearts Union Cross getting the Final Fantasy XIV treatment as well as MMO treatment. Yeah, so, like, I think there's a lot of improvements that could make Kingdom Hearts Union Cross a very, very fun MMORPG. Like, they got to revamp... I talked about it in my player survey. They got to revamp Union Cross itself so that it's more like a dungeon event. If it was a dungeon event that you could fight with your party members through, I think that'd be really fun. I think that'd be pretty great. Armin, the most I spent was like $300 and felt kind of guilty. Yeah, I think I've spent a lot of money on this game, actually, cumulatively since the first day of its release. I've spent a lot of money on this game, and that's why I really, really slowed down, because what I did is I saved all my receipts, and by the end of year 2, I saw how much money I spent, and I was just like, we gotta really slow our roll here. Like, we're spending a lot of money on this game, only for us to still get outclassed, like, by whales. So, unless you're a whale, or unless you're a really smart shopper, then it's just not worth it to pay. The only times you should be paying is when it's for something you can guarantee that you like that's coming out. Like, for example, the Moogle shop has really good traits. Sure, maybe. The VIP has exclusive medals that you really, really want. Like, I really wanted Kingdom Hearts 3 Aqua. I didn't care if it was good or not. I just wanted an Aqua medal. So I bought VIP then. The Tsum Tsum medals. Wanted them. Bam. Did that. So it's like, pay for the guarantees. That's what you should always be doing, is paying for guarantees. Unless you like buying VIP every week. By all means, power to you. Umbra, I'd like to see more dark-based and twilight-based attacks on that revamp. What revamp? Twilight-based attacks? I'm the Twilight Knights. That's the name of my party. Storm Gaming, I have exclusively only bought VIP, not every week, but lots of weeks, probably approaching $700-ish. Yeah, but over how much time is the thing. Storage space sale. Oh, yo, that storage space sale, so good. So good. Who's hopping in the Discord right now? Or is that even my Discord? Is that a different Discord? I think that's my Discord. Oh, hey, we had 2 new ads. Sweet. Hello, welcome. Welcome to Mochi-sama and Dachan for joining the Discord. All right, where are we at? So before our phone freezes and you guys have to see my unlock password, let's collect our daily jewels. And then let's run Coliseum now. Let's run, so I run Coliseum. We hopefully break top 2,000. And then that's where I stop. That's where I stop. That's PvP, not PvE. Because I still gotta do my video for the rest of my draw tickets. Like, how many draw tickets do I still have? I still have 80 draw tickets. I've got 20 in my presents box. So we got 100 draw tickets for a video we have to do. And then, yeah. So we'll do, here's the plan of attack. We do Coliseum. Then we do my presents box. We collect everything in the presents box. And then I sign off for the day. And then I do a separate video for my ticket draws. All right, so let's hop into Quest and let's do this PvE setup. Let's run it. Kaka fan. Yes, I've been saving for the next Xion, even though, you know what? Yeah, if you love Xion, I get it. I've spent on Kyrie medals. I've spent on Aqua medals. So I totally get it. For sure, I understand. Like, back in the day, Kyrie B, everyone's like, don't pull for her. She's bad, blah, 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 blah. But I was like, but wait, she's a Kyrie medal. Like, not that she's broken, even though I thought she's actually still good. I still use her to this day, because plus 5,000 is a lot. But I was like, it's a Kyrie medal. It's Kyrie with a Keyblade. We gotta do it. Like, by principle, we have to buy this Kyrie medal. I get it. Jay Roper, I still think one of the worst feelings is paying for storage. Yeah, it sucks. Like, the fact that you have to pay for storage and then you pay for the things to put in that storage sucks. But if we're in a helpless scenario, we play with the hand that we've got. So the storage sale is very important to capitalize it right now. Let's see. Storm Gaming since day one. Roper, I spent 10k jewels on the storage. Yeah, totally understandable. Paul Simon. Gotham Knights is my team. Are we talking about DC? Is that where you're going with that? Is everyone Batman? 127. I got 75 draws. What do you mean by that, Armin? I'm not sure. Kaka fan, I'm doing PvP right now, and these Era defense breaks are killing me. Right. I was saying it in my analysis, and that was another reason Era got number 2, was that if that defense break goes off, you just lose. Because it's all of the damage focused on one attack. And I believe it cranks out to anywhere between, like, usually on average, I've seen it go anywhere between 3 million to 8 million was the highest I've ever seen an Era defense break do. Armin, for the meows, I also hate that on Era. Like, Era's good. I still think it's good. Like, it has sustainability in PvP. It has great buffs. The supernova attack is good. The damage output is good. The multiplier is good. That's why Era ranked high on my list, because he's got so much stuff that keeps him sustainable throughout many, many months. That's why. Storm Gaming, October Coliseum is all power. That's music to my ears. Oh, man. Literally anything that's not a Magic setup to me is garbage. Like, Magic is my jam because that's where all the Aqua medals go to. I think that's it. I think it's just because that's where all the Aqua medals go to. And they release them in such fine order that I end up with, like, all the Aqua medals -1. but then I don't buy anything else. It's really bad. I should really break out of that habit. Jason, just be grateful it's 10% for his defense break to happen. Right. 10% chance. So 1 every 10 attacks. If you multiply it even more by having extra attack, and then you have Angelic Amber with extra attack, you got 4 shots at least. 4 shots to get that 10% break. Let's see. Umbra, now that I think about it, the only Twilight-based attack in the game is the Illustrated Sora. Oh, yes, I see what you mean. That is one of my favorite metal animations. That was another top 10 video I was thinking. So what do we got? Top 10 Keyblades, and then top 10 metal animations. And then top 10 favorite metals. I don't know. I love top 10 videos. They're so much fun. They're so much fun. The worst part about top 10 videos is that they tend to rank in a lot of dislikes because people don't agree with you. And actually having a bad like to dislike ratio on my channel decreases my searchability. So it's plus or minus, but again, I do this for fun, so I don't mind. Kaka fan, yeah, I'm 13th. Do you see where I'm at? I'm 1,247th. Paul, I'm having problems with getting high lux during raiding. Any advice? Yeah, I'll show you my raid setup. I think the highest I've ever scored on this boss was somewhere around 2.2 million. I think that's what 2.2 million? I believe that's it. So if we go to the raid event. Okay, so this is my raid setup, and this is highly inefficient. Is multi-hit or single hit useful in Lux? Generally, multi-hit is, because you get a lot of Lux from the parts of the boss. So the boss has its own health for the body, and then it has parts, so like limbs, appendages, things that you can defeat or destroy in order to get more turns. Those drop a crazy ton of Lux. So having multi-hit ones is very, very important for getting Lux on those additional parts. So here's my raid setup. We start out with a generic buffer just to set ourselves up, because again, setup is really, really important. Next, we followed up with a Kingdom Hearts 3 Anti-Aqua. The reason for this and the reason I chose Anti-Aqua as part of my raid setup is, one, it's got focusing damage. And focusing damage back in the day was really, really big because it hits everything, and then when it's down to one enemy, the multiplier goes up. So the fact that you could hit everything, and then when there's nothing left, there's only one part left, you do more damage, that was really, really good. So that's why I chose Anti-Aqua. On top of that, I had the traits for Anti-Aqua. So my Anti-Aqua got pet trait damage and raids 100%, and that was enough for me to be like, okay, you know what? This is going to be a raid medal for me. So before last week, I had 3 damage and raids plus the extra attack. I ended up buying VIP last week to round out my Sume, Sora, and Riku. And then I got the damage and raids trait and just put it on the Aqua. So that's how that Aqua works. The whole point of this Kyrie B is just because I had a Lux Plus skill on her, this is really inefficient because the way Lux works is that without any Lux Plus skills, so just a regular attack boost max, that's ×1 the amount of Lux. Having attack boost max Lux Plus is ×2.5 the amount of Lux. Having attack boost max Lux Plus Plus is ×4 the amount of Lux. So the more Lux Plus Plus you have, like I have on this Anti-Aqua, I have Lux Plus Plus. On this Aqua, I have Lux Plus Plus. So the more Lux Plus Plus you have, the better. Having a Lux Plus sort of diminishes my output a little bit. But really, the whole reason I have all of this is because I want to be able to take out the boss in one turn. I don't want to have to reset like my buffs and everything like that. I want to beat it in one turn because during the Lux hour, speed is super important. So that's why I have all these other ones with Lux Plus, not Lux Plus Plus on them, because being able to defeat it within one turn is crucial for getting that Lux to time ratio where you want it to be. So, sorry, for the 4th medal, I've got this Kingdom Hearts 3 Aqua. She's got damage and raids 100 for the pet trait, as well as 120 from the traits. I kept the ground and the aerial on there because I still want to use her as like a useful medal. So that's why I kept those on there. Even though she's got attack boost 7 max, she still gives metal strength to magic. So that's why I kept that all there. This is just strictly here for damage. Damage and the fact that she's got Lux Plus on her. The Sora and Riku also has a solid number of damage and rage traits. It doesn't have damage and rage plus 100, which is a big downside to it. But it's got extra attack. It's got that. And then for the friend medal, I usually use Alisa's medal, which is a crazy rating ultimate form Sora. So, recap, things with Lux++ on them, things that have focus damage where it deals more damage the lower number of parts there are, or a foreteller medal, which inherently has a high multiplier. And that's really it. Damage and rage traits. Okay, let's read chat, because I'm behind. I'm, like, super behind. Oh, yeah, and then, like Paul was saying, single hit is more useful, because you get bonus Lux. And bonus Lux is dictated by the highest amount of damage you have divided by the number of hits. It's the same thing with high score challenges. So the lower number of hits, the better. Okay. Armin, sometimes defense skill won't activate in PvP with some medals. Is your defense boost 5 maxed? Like, is the skill maxed? Because when you attach defense boost 5 max to a medal, it only starts out with 98%, not 100%. Okay, this is a bad example because this is at 100%. But when you attach defense boost 5 max to a medal, it only starts off with 98%, not 100%. So you gotta level it up a bit. You get 3.8 billion. 42 billion? It's based on the raid boss, because the more parts there are, the more Lux you're getting out of it. Matthew Gomez, if your defense skill isn't going off... Oh, yeah. Oops. Matthew Gomez totally answered the question that I just answered. Paul, I guess traits make a big difference. Traits make a big difference. Bastion, hey friend, my theory was right about Larxene. Yeah, it was. Good call. Armin, how do you get 42 billion? Oh, and then have your party. Your party's got to activate that Lux Plus, the button. It's got to activate that, because at 150%, you're getting times 1.5, or you're getting essentially times 2.5 the amount of Lux. Because you get times 1 normally, because that's just your regular amount. Then you add 150%, so that's times 2.5 the amount of Lux. You do that on the bonus hour, you're getting times 5 the amount of Lux, so that's how people do it. And then they have, like, there's party rating, which significantly boosts the amount of Lux that you earn. But that's really hard to show without actually a rating party. Armin, Matthew. Yeah, thank you for answering that, Matthew. I actually really appreciate that. Paul, I was looking at the highest rank. Oh, yeah, no. It's a time thing. It's definitely a time thing. So, like, if you guys... Let me show you my personal stats. Yeah, so the highest I've ever gotten in solo ranking was 22, but that was back in a very dark time of my life when I would prioritize playing this game over sleep. Like, I was literally raiding almost 24/7, because back in the day, they had raid... If I remember correctly, back in the day, during raid week, it was 0 AP week, so you could raid forever. So I just ignored my sleep. I didn't have a ranking party, or I didn't have a Lux, like, heavy party. So I didn't get the button off. So I got 22 with at most a 10% Lux button boost. And that's just because of the sheer amount of time I dedicated to it. That makes sense. Party Lux helps a lot. I reached 4th position. I was top 5. Congratulations. Congrats on being top 5 party. I actually was really thinking about it before to join a top party. But then I was like, I started this party with a friend. We've been in it together since day 1. She doesn't play anymore, but like, I don't know, I'm too sentimental to just drop it for no reason. You know what I mean? Like, at what cost is always the question. And I would rather stick with my buddy in this party that we created together since day 1 than jump to a party just because I want better Lux rankings. Personal thought, if you want to rank higher, that's totally up to you. But I like the fact that I haven't given up on this party. I joined one party for 1 week, and that's because I actually kind of sold myself out for that to get the Union armor. That was the 1 week where I left this party. 1 week. Okay. Let's switch to the other phone because I don't really like using this. Sorry. I don't really like using this one because it drains the battery. It's bad for the phone's health. So I'm going to switch to my other phone. Let's see. Okay. So let's switch to the other phone. I think we got to cut casting. All right. Let's switch to the phone with the better aspect ratio. And then we'll do our collie climb. At the very least, I want to make at least top 10K. Like, I feel like I'm, like, super unmotivated to do well this Coliseum, to be honest with y'all. Let's see. Kaka fan, yeah, I feel that I joined a random party and now I'm cool with them, even though I wouldn't mind switching. I just can't bring myself to do it. Yeah. Good company is always a good reason to stay in a party, to be honest with you. Like, I really like my party. I like the people in there. We talk from time to time. Like, being chill. I like being chill. I'm just way too chill to take too many things too seriously. I'm already, like, a high-stress person, like, in real life. So to add more additional stressors to that would probably make my heart stop. Let's see. Hang on, I just gotta send something to someone real quick. See, even when I'm streaming, there's still work I have to do. That's my life. That's my real life. My real in-person life. I have lots of work to do all the time. And I think the casting broke, so we have to do it again. Right? Did casting break? I think casting broke. Alright, run it back. Okay. Are we good? Nope, we're not good. Are we good now? Alright, we're good now. Is attack boost? Nope, it broke again. My gosh, what is wrong with my casting device? Armin, yeah. Okay, let's try and help you the best we can, because at this point I only have like 20 minutes left on stream, and then I actually got to do like other things. And I don't think I'm going to rank high in Coliseum this month. I just want to be able to collect all the rewards. That's my big thing. Collect all the rewards. Alright. So are we casting now? Are we good? Are we not good? Let's give it a second. Let's give it a second to cook. Attack boost 11 max is worth. Yeah. Yeah, it is. See, the thing about Coliseum and that makes it really good is that it's free skills. You don't pay for them. You pay for them essentially by buying medals, which is like paying for everything else. So getting free skills is always good. Always. Without doubt. Free stuff is well appreciated in this game. Alright, let's back to the grind here. So, let's see. For this, I want to change my setup. Let's do this. We don't care about score right now. Kyrie B is there for other things. Aqua, you'll go here. Sora, you'll go here. And I think we're good. I think the setup works. I think. The only big problem with this is that the Demix doesn't have good traits. So let's actually do this. Since I don't plan on running the high score challenge anymore, we can just fix this setup up. Or actually, should we use our Vanitas with extra attack and just set ourselves up for later down the line? I think that's the right way to go. So we have this Vanitas, extra attack. Maybe this will be better. Maybe. The only thing I'm concerned about is counters, potentially. And then we wrap it up with ultimate form Sora. Is that what we do? Yeah, that's what we do. Yes. Okay. Let's run it. Dachi, the only thing so many medals with 5+ SP feels like you need. Yes, that's true. But lately the medal cost has been going down. So I feel like it was really popular with the tier 9s because a lot of them have 6 gauge costs. But the most recent ones, like the foretellers and stuff, the foretellers didn't even break 3. So I don't know if they're reducing it again. I'm not sure, to be honest. All right, let's try and run it. Yeah, my speed setups and my power setups are really bad. So we will do this dual Kyrie activation. Oh, what the heck? I forgot. I'm missing my Kingdom Hearts 3 Kyrie B. That's pretty essential, actually. Yeah, I'm just not doing nearly enough damage without it. Do we still have this? I think we still got this. This particular round anyways. Do tier 11 round 12, 20. I'm not even at tier 11 yet. I don't think I'm at anyways. And you saw how much I struggled there. Like, I literally just barely passed that. What round am I at? I think I'm still... Oh, now I'm on tier 11. Okay. Hey, we got the Victor title. Let's go. September 2019 Victor. Let's do it. All right, where are we? You know, technically, you can cheese him with Anti-Aqua. Oh, wow, we jumped. We super jumped. Which one do I feel comfortable taking? I think I could take out the Mean Maiden. I think so. I'm not sure, but we'll find out. Let's get our Kyrie B. We just need that plus 5,000. Like, it's just so essential for us to do damage. So if we could do higher. Or maybe we could try tier 20. We could try it. My big concern is that I might... Like, I believe the Blizzard Lord has blue counters, which doesn't work in our favor. Okay. Yeah, it's got 8 counters, so I can't even use I can't even use my Sora and Riku here. So we'll have to do something else. Kakafan, the anti-aqua trick. Oh, it isn't that effective? Dang. Ugh. The Mean Maiden is the cat lady. I'm trying to do round 20 to help Armin. Yeah, I can't even use this metal. I have to use my other anti-aqua. Or my other Kingdom Hearts 3 Aqua. Because of the counter. The counter just throws it all off. So let's see if we can pass it with this. Okay, so we overwrite the buffs to start. Activate the Kyrie B so that we have all our buffs. And then from here, it's just damage output. Like, it's nothing tricky, even. Or maybe I could have used recovery buffing, actually. I could have used recovery buffing as the final slot. We're going to activate one supernova right now because we lose our plus 5,000 next turn. So activate this. Activate a supernova attack. The whole point of the Vanitas is the strength buff, because that strength buff just becomes way too crucial. The big problem is that my Kyrie doesn't have aerial on her. Yeah, so, like, if the Kyrie had aerial on it, I probably could have taken this home. There we go. Okay. But we're not going to say that, because we did that in two turns. We don't want to lock ourselves out like that. Let's see. I think yeah. How did I get to top 100 of what? Of Kali? Oh, Jack. Oh, wait. Okay. The only way to climb is to trigger the counter so that your strength plus carries over. I'm in top 100 at 30k strength. It's because I don't have Gula, actually. That's going to lock me out of this Coliseum this month, actually, is not having Gula. Like, if you look at the rankings, I looked at them earlier. Like, the top people are just Gula. It's all Gula. It's Era and Gula. This is a whales of a whale setup. I just don't have the speed. Like, I don't have the speed in order to do this. But we'll keep going. I was done at round 50. Okay. So what you're saying is that I have to beat round 50. Let's try... We took out the Queen Bee, right? That's the one that we just did? Because we can't do the blue gummy saucer, otherwise we just lose. I think the setup that we do, though, is this. Because I don't want to take this Sora off of here. But in order to do recovery buffing, we're going to have to. So maybe this will work. Umbra, I think we'll get a medal of Vanitas getting tossed around like a ragdoll by Sully. That'd be funny. I'd actually... What if that was the medal's attack? You know what I mean? Like, if it was a Sully medal, but the medal's attack was you just, like, pull Vanitas' leg and start slapping him around. That'd be funny. Alright, let's try... I can't do round 60, because that's the Blizzard Lord, then, and I can't do the... I can't recovery buff with that. Or maybe I could, actually. This doesn't have counter, so we actually can't strength stack with the Queen Bee. If Paul couldn't get past round 50 with Gula, I'll find out if I can get past it without Gula. Alright, let's override the buffs. Because we don't want that being a problem. And then Kyrie B. And then the rest of it. Oh, wait, I should have put the Vanitas there, actually. I don't know why I put the Demix there. It doesn't have extra attack on it. Let's see. I actually should have activated the, Wow! Oh my gosh. I am doing nothing to this guy. Oh, wait, I also didn't use my Kyrie with extra attack. What setup am I using? What is wrong with me? Yeah, I'm not hurting these guys. I'm not even poking them. This is like an itch. Comparatively. Yeah, we are definitely not getting this one. Whew. All right. Jack, 26 is top 1,000. If you can 3-turn above that, I'm fine. Okay. So let's try round 30. Maybe that'll work. So let's change our setup because we just did not go in with the right idea. So let's get you out of there, Sora Riku there. The Aqua that is more powerful goes here. Kyrie here, because we want this extra attack to be copying this Aqua so that we get more strength for magic. Let's make sure our subslots are all updated, and then let's go back in there. Okay, let's give it a run. So activate our 2 Kyries. Activate Kyrie B. And activate the Sumsora and Riku, because this gives upright metal strength too. And then we just go to town on this thing. Because the Sora and Riku, it really helps with the recovery buffing. Alright, there we go. We get knocked out. We come back. And then we keep our special attack bonus percentage. And I think we got this. I think we should definitely be able to do this round. Yeah, so with this we even get the extra attack on the Sora and Riku soon. Nice, okay. Second chance goes off. And then we even have supernova activations to spare. Did we get debuffed? Oh, we lost all our strength buffs. That's what happened. Oops. My bad. Alright, but the idea is that we got it. We can do it this way. Okay, no worries. We can do this one. So here, activate those two. Activate... I should have done the overwrite first, but it doesn't matter because I have extra attack, so we were good. Kairi, Sora. Yeah, Dachi, I realized that when I looked in the corner and we didn't have the strength, so I was like, okay, my bad. It's because we knocked out the Blizzard Lord when we shouldn't have. So all this should work. This should work. I just got to be more careful with my recovery buffing on the second round. Alright, so activate the first Kairi. Activate Ava to reset the count. Brings it back down to 8. Activate the next Kairi, and then we're good. So this should do it. Because then the Ava brings it down to 8. The Sora and Riku brings it down to 0. We get knocked out, and then we get it the next turn? I'm too scared that Ava is going to knock it out. So we'll use the Sora and Riku here. Oh, we knocked it out. Okay, whatever. Alright. There we go. We sort of cheated our way around it, but it works, right? If it works, it works. That's my motto. If it ain't broken, don't fix it. Okay. 835th. Rock and roll. Let's see if we can do round 40 that way. We're using a magic setup. This is crazy. Alright, overwrite. Kairi B. And then we go. So if we can do round 40, we get even higher. But I don't know if we'll be able to do it. Especially if our combo procs all at the wrong time. Let's activate this, actually. I messed up because I should have activated this first. Oh boy. Alright. My gosh, these things have a lot of defense. But this should be fine. We still get our recovery buffing for next turn. Because this Sora goes off, then we get it again. And then we're good. So now we have like plus 30,000 strength or something like that. We'll activate our supernovas at the very end when our strength is the highest. Aqua. Ava. Hey, round 40, we did it! Let's go! Cool. Alright, I think that's the cap though, because we tried round 50, and it didn't work. Good job, chat, we rocked it. Now we're 346th. So we went from, in like 30 minutes, we went from 10,000 some to 346. Thus proving that Sum, Sora, and Riku is a really good medal. So anyone who was telling me that it wasn't a good medal, got my eyes on you. Sometimes you should trust me. Sometimes. Not all the time. But sometimes you should. Cool. Good job. All right. And with 4 minutes left to spare, ugh, gosh. I feel like I just ran a marathon in my head. And not just a Swiftstriker challenge. All right. What do we got left? I think that's it. I think that was all on my agenda for today. Swiftstriker event, check. High score challenge, check. Coliseum, check. Yeah, all I gotta do is sign off, collect all my board stuff for PvE. Because I still haven't collected the boards yet. So I collect this, and I do my draw ticket pulls before the draw ticket banner goes away. I'll record that as a video for tomorrow morning, and then we're good. Then we're good. Oh, my presents. Right. That was the other thing. Because I'm looking at my, like, checklist of things to do, and the last thing is collect presents. So let's go ahead, collect our presents for the month of September, which is going to be a lot of jewels. A crazy ton of jewels, because we did not collect the Remind jewels. All right, y'all, you ready for this? So, I was telling this to Jason earlier. When you switch between two different devices, when you put your account from one device to the next, for some reason the timestamps don't line up for the pet training, so it'll show me as having pet training when I don't. And then when we were on my other phone earlier, when we were doing the Swiftstriker event, it showed I didn't have pet training. So it's really a weird thing when you switch between devices. Maybe it's an internal clock thing. I don't know. All right, y'all, let's go through our September presents. So, we've got Remind trailer stuff. So we got draw tickets, 1,000 jewels, 4,000 jewels was up there. We got SP chips and Dales. We got 10 power gems, another 1,000 jewels, more draw tickets, another 1,000 jewels. Truthy Mini. We have the Remind trailer, another 1,000 jewels. What else we got? More Remind trailer stuff, the tier 9 dual Meow Wows. More Remind stuff, more gems, a total login bonus. I hit a 500 bonus, I guess, over the month, which is pretty sweet. 4,000 to wrap up the Remind trailer. So that was the day the Remind trailer came out. More draw tickets. Oh, yeah, that was for the Remind trailer. Yeah. So I got 40 draw tickets in here. So we got 120 draw tickets. Yellow Lion Star part, that was because they had the main in the picture at the beginning of the month, but it wasn't available as a Lux reward. So, like, the monthly challenge didn't have it. So, Lion Star main, if anyone wants to make, like, Lion Star Simba. What else we got? Just login stuff. Maintenance on September 16th. We hit 500 jewels for the speedrun event. What else we got in here? Maintenance on the 19th, because that was when we had that weird, like, maintenance on the 16th, then we had another maintenance, like, 3 days later. The reflectability, we got 3,000 jewels there. Charithi jewels from September 6th and the 20th. Took the player survey, 600 jewels there. More login. Oh, the Riku Ornament B. Like, the little glitch that they had. I honestly don't even remember what it was, but we got 300 jewels for it, so whatever. So that's my entire presents box. Alright, so what are we at? What are we at right now? We are at 22,800 jewels. So let's just take a quick shot of that so we remember what we got. After all of these presents, let's see. I'm like, this is actually really cool because we had a lot of jewels from the Remind trailer. It gave us literally almost enough for a 5 Mercy pull. So let's see what we're at now. Whew. 48,000 jewels. And the worst part of that all, that's still only one 10 pull Mercy. I'm better off just gambling my luck with the supernova deals. Do we have one coming tomorrow? Now that I think about it. Change of the month. Let's see if they have anything coming for us. So, Kingdom Hearts Union Cross Twitter. Let's see what we got. We've got... Ooh, the event coins galore drops a medal now, which we were all expecting, actually. Then we've got the monthly gems, the monthly parts, and then the Xion and Larxene banners. So that's what we got coming tomorrow. Cool, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. All right, y'all. No supernova. Yeah, no supernova deal, so rip the dream. It's okay. I think I'm good, though. I think that's all. I think that's all I got planned for today, y'all. Does anyone have any questions or things that you want to talk about before we head out for the night? Because I still got to record a few things. I still got to record my ticket draws. So I believe we now have 120, actually. Yeah, we have 120 ticket draws. And then I got to record my collecting of the Coliseum avatar board stuff. But that's all I got for the night. I'll do my Lich stuff tomorrow. So we get a new VIP medal next week. If they're going to keep that same format, we get one next week. So yeah, what's going on with everyone before we sign off for the night? No supernova deal. Do my tickets expire with the banner? I didn't know. I wasn't sure, but I didn't want to risk losing out on free medals. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather just collect them, because even though the expiration date in my presents box was later, I'd rather just collect them, guarantee myself the medals. Because even if the medals all suck, I wouldn't know unless I got the tickets. It could be a bunch of 5-star medals. It could be a bunch of supernovas. It could be a bunch of traits for supernovas. I just didn't want to not do it. That's my big thing. Let's see where we're at. We've exponentially grown in terms of number of subscribers, which is just so heartwarming for me, to be honest. Like, it feels pretty good to know that the support is out there. Because I've been doing this for like 3 years, and I haven't even scratched 1,000, which is like, in hindsight, it feels a little bad knowing I've been doing it for that long. But 537, totally okay with that. As long as my videos are helping someone out there, I feel pretty good. When people tell me it's just like, hey, thanks for posting this, like your setup helped me pass, heart has been warmed. Let's see. Matt, thanks for the stream. Take it easy. You've seen too many of my videos. I really do appreciate it, genuinely. Kaka fan, what about the VIP coins? Oh, yeah, VIP coins expire. What do I want to get? Do I want to get KR21 traits? I feel like it might come back. Or do I get Dissidia traits? Because I'm not going to pull for them. I'm not going to pull for those things. I have no intent to pull for the Dissidia medals. Stock up on traits. See, the thing is, I just don't know what I'm going to get. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what's going to be sustainable. I could get era traits. Let's see. I don't want any more Ava traits. We're good. We got perfect traded Ava. We could get Gula traits. We can get KR21 traits. Because KR21 hits like a truck. But like I was saying earlier, damage is the first thing that gets outdated fast. Utility doesn't get outdated very fast. Or I could get the Dissidia medal. So at the very least, if I wanted to see their artwork, it's in my album. You know what I mean? So I could do that. I think if I had to stack on one, I'd probably stack on the Era or the Envy, if I had to stack one. But I really wouldn't mind just getting the Dissidia one, so I could at least visually be appealed by their artwork in my album, you know? That would be the not smart play. The smart play is to stack up all my traits on one medal, so that way I have multiple traits when it comes back, if it comes back. Lately, they've been doing limited time banners again, where the medal's only available during that banner time frame. So it's hard to say. The problem is I don't think any of the tier 10s are in the pool. No, they aren't. They're definitely not. Yeah, so I know for sure. Even like the later tier 9s, like Kingdom Hearts 3 Xion is not in there. Kingdom Hearts 3 Dark Riku isn't in there. So that's why I'm just like, maybe I'll just get the album. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll just like work on album completion for now. Because I see the foretellers coming back for the Black Friday deal. That's my thought. Matthew, I recommend stocking up KR20. Yeah, I could believe that. KR21. Also, it looks super sick. Super sick. I was about to pull for it strictly for the artwork and the animation. Because the animation is Ancient Light from Kingdom Hearts 3. And I was just like, I want this. But I don't want to spend 10,000, or I don't want to spend 30,000 jewels because I just spent them on Ava. Ugh. I think my plan of attack is to, because I'm going to be doing Lich traits anyway, so there's 10 VIP coins there, so I could get either Cloud or Leon, like the artwork, that way. So maybe I do 3, maybe I just bank them all in KR21, because I feel like out of all these, the actual best medal for my current level of gameplay is gonna be actually Era. Would be my best, because like I'm lacking in power. I could use a little bit more help in PvP, obviously. So Era would probably be my best bet for these VIP coins. And speed is bad for me too, so KR21 wouldn't be such a bad idea either. Either of the two would be fine. In terms of better utility though, Era's just got it on lock. Personally, I just think Era was one of the better foretellers. We could do a split where I get... No, it doesn't make any sense, because at the very least you want 5 traits for 1 medal. I've got 1 for each foreteller, and 1 for KR21. I think that the foretellers are going to be the Black Friday deals. Because that's what they were last year. It was the HD foreteller EX Plus medals for Black Friday. And that would be another way of me getting traits. I'll probably buy VIP for Black Friday, the week of it. So yeah, actually KR21 sounds like the right choice then. Or Gula. Ooh, Gula is also a good choice. Extra attack on Gula, nasty. But that's another foreteller. That's probably gonna be Black Friday. Okay, so we'll do KR21. Yeah, that's fine. That's totally fine with me. These trait medals are essentially useless till I get the medal anyways. So it's like I'm kind of rolling dice on which one is the most worth. Alright. Good stuff. Ruben, just entered the stream. Are you just waking up? Because I know where you are in the world. It's like early morning. Are you heading off to work? Okay. So I think you actually entered at a bad time. We're actually about to end the stream so I can record the rest of my stuff for the evening. But I think we're done here. I think we are done. We're gonna be on the lookout for the ticket draw video, which is coming out tomorrow. And then I gotta record my Coliseum stuff. So that's all for now. Ruben, thanks for joining at the very last minute. Like, you definitely caught me right on the tail end of this. Alright, y'all. I'm going to end it for now, because I also gotta get some sleep. I gotta be up in 6 hours for my next day, for my next appointment of stuff. So... yeah, that's all for now. As always, if there are any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to drop them down in the comments below, and I'd be happy to answer when I have the time. If you want to join the Discord, the link is down in the description below, where we talk about things like Kingdom Hearts, anime, Christmas, random stuff. So if you want to join that chat, go ahead, hop in there, and introduce yourself a little bit. And that is all for now. Yeah, it's 7:09 in the morning here, so... Netherlands, right, that's where you're from. Cool. But yeah, that is all for now, everyone. Thank you all so much for joining. Next stream, I don't know, it's probably going to be when they drop the next level of content. That's all for now. Thank you all so much for joining. As always, until next time, take it easy.